people's initiative.
Going offline for 1 second. I'm gonna restart the stream. Hopefully
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Device selected.
Yeah.
Now it should be working.
Maybe I'll just
Cool.
post
That
it
would
as
do
if Mortog actually was using it. It's just like,
Mortog says hello. Third person reference.
I'm hungry.
everything. When typing through.
Mortog, any of you fellas got snacks?
Yeah.
My siblings hated me when I was little.
No secret recipe, onions and salt.
So you're dropping down.
Pass some pretzels.
Alright, we got sound now.
We got sound?
Let's go.
All right.
Now I got sound.
Okay.
Now we should all pretend to be mutes.
It's gonna be really hard to play.
It's going to be very hard to play.
Eli, it just does this spectacular miming.
Yes.
Alright.
Enter a room. Cultist. What?
Combat poll?
Yeah, can we get a combat poll? It'll just say advantage to party or disadvantage to party. And then everyone can vote. And everyone here can vote as well.
Dude, I don't know about you guys, but I love watching myself 4 seconds ago. That is really fun. No, I am eating a pretzel.
You're way too into it. We might have to cut off your privileges. Blinders.
Like the horse blinders.
It is definitely weird to like look over and see yourself doing something you did a few seconds before.
Oh.
Pulls
How do
up.
I read
Oh, pulls up.
Where? I don't see it. Am I just missing it?
Yeah, I don't see a poll.
It just
It just popped up. It's in the
Oh, there it is.
What? Oh.
Wait, why is my chat not working? Fuck.
My video's frozen.
Reload it if you need to, because I did restart the stream.
Disadvantage to party. Advantage. Wait, how many people are fucking voting disadvantage to party?
What?
You're dipshit.
Is
Wait,
that what one
wait.
was?
Yeah,
Why
one
is
was
it-
disadvantage.
I didn't see the
Oh,
number.
wait.
Like, what it was.
I guess
Whatever.
the fates have decided.
Yeah! One! I want an advantage.
Did you
What
put
is disadvantage?
one was
Oh,
disadvantage?
We literally just said that.
No, I was too busy trying to type 1. Two.
Polls
Polls closed.
All right.
Ah, 22.
71% have voted for disadvantage.
A disadvantage to party. Because of
And we were voting.
you guys are the ones voting.
We hate ourselves.
So
we
because
would
of
suck as a jury if one of us was on trial.
wait, guilty was one? No.
Ah, crap! Wait.
Guilty
So you're
really
guilty
did it?
and don't go to jail, right? I want that one. Oh God, damn it.
So because of the magical ritual that's going on and the flickering lights, you guys are gonna all have a -1 penalty on. Let's see. Speed. Everyone's just a little unnerved by what's going on in this ritual, and so your attacks are just thrown off a little bit, and you're trying to
That's really a
adjust.
+1 for speed.
Yeah,
right?
+1 for speed, essentially. So a one penalty to speed. So we're at second 1. Can anyone act on second 1?
Roll. I can.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I'm going to.
Yeah, you see Martog making his way over here, and at this point he's got his butt on the side. He's getting ready to fall over.
Like a fat guy trying to get into the pool for the first time. Not really sure about it. I'm not swimming with my shirt off.
I'll sigh, but I'll kind of like crouch near the edge and try to hide.
Okay. Okay, you're trying to hide.
Losing a lot of
Ooh.
friends.
47 out of 40.
Is it maybe our internet speed?
Well, it's a little taxed at the moment.
Second 2. Did you bring your MiFi?
It'll be slower on my phone.
Oh. Well, some of us could be on your
Oh.
MiFi, and that way we're not on the
I can also-
regular internet chip.
If you guys are on mobile devices and you have data, you might just switch to it.
Okay.
Pretty sure I'm on that. Double check. I don't have any data right now.
We haven't had problems with it before, but we're at 65%
Who? They might be. I don't know. Someone might be watching Netflix today too, so might be slowing us down.
Do it.
Yeah.
For gaming.
Or gaming.
Pornhub,
Yeah.
probably. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Second 3.
It doesn't slow down to the university Wi-Fi.
When does Martog go over?
What's
Yeah, how
what?
long does it have?
When is your initiative at? Oh, are you at initiative 3?
Are you sure? Did you add your initiative?
Oh.
It's on your weapon.
Different.
So it'll be just on your weapon right here.
Yeah, it's speed.
Initiative
It was at
plus
4.
3.
Oh, plus 3. So 6.
Yeah, so you'll happen.
That's slowing me down.
Second 4.
What are you at?
Second 5.
I'm gonna
What?
take a step forward.
All right.
I'm getting ready to jump down and just heave my battle axe through the guard.
You're right now below the guard.
I'm below? I thought he was. What? I thought
It's
we
a
were
ramp
above.
up.
This is the ramp down.
Oh, I will move into a jump.
Which is interesting because the guard goes on second 6 as well. So it just kind of everyone else is acting before they get a chance to act,
Yeah, let's say 5.
except for you.
Yeah, I'm like considering like the arcane implications of this chanting, kind of to myself as everyone else starts combat.
Like so to go down the ramp.
To just go off.
I'm going down the ramp?
Yes, you're going down. This is negative 15 feet right here. This is negative 7.
So the guard's above me?
Your guard's above you.
Oh, so I'm not.
3 can't jump
I
down.
can't jump down.
You'd be jumping down. So right here, you're 15 feet above that lower ramp. You have the right idea.
You were jumping down on the ramp, and he's above you.
Okay.
No, I'm confused. Because if he's above me and I'm going down this way, wouldn't this be above where we came in?
What?
I'm confused.
No,
How
it's
is that
going
No,
guy
down
above me?
so
under this.
a circular thing, and the ramp is going down.
You're above him.
You're below. The ramp is here. This is just one level. So there's another level below,
Oh,
and the ramp goes down.
so we need to kill these people first.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Instead of moving forward, I'm gonna.
We could
I'll
try to
just-
make friends with them for the
We
first
have to
time.
stop this.
Like, have you ever talked to them?
Tried to do
They're like,
that.
wait, there's darkness being created by this
Wait,
ritual?
but
Oh, I'm
only-
so sorry.
Only the guard has a weapon, didn't you say?
Yeah, the guard's the only one with the weapon.
Alright, instead of
the
moving to jog, I'm gonna pull myself up off the little lip.
You're
So
gonna
we
pull
have the same
yourself
level.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. And at this point, you're. I mean, the ramp is so slight that at this
It's a
point,
step.
yeah, it's
Okay, then
almost
I'll
just a
step
step
up
up.
and just attack the guard.
All right.
Alright, and I'll step towards him.
Okay.
That is a 18.
He's currently surprised, so he rolls a d8.
Sweet. Battle axe is
He's got a scimitar and a medium shield, so you've hit.
4d3. Dice. Can I some d3s?
There we go.
2 penetration.
I also have a
There's the artillery.
Just a few.
I'm gonna only hop on the stream if there's a poll. Because we've got more than 3 people watching.
Penetrating.
Actually, our KBPS.
Penetrating.
Okay.
You're just gonna kill this guy.
Jesus.
Holy
I
fuck.
closed some tabs. I closed some actually.
Alright. How many penetrating?
Yeah,
Oh
I can
my
also close
God.
mine
So
tabs.
that is.
Yeah.
We're over 23.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
These are all
So we're good.
Cool. 2s.
The buffering issue should be solved.
So 2,
Cool.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 plus 3. I gave 20 damage.
Jesus.
Oh.
20 points of damage?
Yes.
All right.
You rolled so many penetrating dice.
Damn. Do you want to describe what you just did?
I walked up to him with my battle axe on my side, and then I just kind of flicked my wrist and brought it right into his side.
Okay. A threshold of pain is in order,
You mean stay
which he
conscious.
fails. Yes.
Is he dead?
He takes 20 points of damage, 17 of which go through. He's not dead, but he's out for. He failed by 5, so he's out for 12 seconds.
I'll cube to Grayson
So-
with a pat on the side. Good swing.
So yeah, you just haul yourself up and plant your battle axe in his side, and this guy just like cries out in pain and crumples over. So what are you gonna do now? The second 6.
I'm gonna turn and attack one of the cultists that's chanting.
Okay. This guy's currently considered helpless.
feet.
So
Sweet.
I love my odds. So you're saying I'm not gonna get hurt?
So if you like, you can just do a 10-second coup de grace.
Sorry. Sure, I'll do that.
And-
I'll do
yeah.
10 seconds.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, there's his neck.
Yeah, I mean these guys are just standing on the edge of this circle, looking down,
Can we
and they're
push
just
how deep's the circle looking down?
it's about 45 feet down.
Let's just
I
push
mean,
him in.
Can I just push him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. What if I miss? I fall in
Ah!
I'm gonna take the 10 seconds and do the coup de grace.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna push one.
Okay. Are you gonna stop yourself from
Flapjacking.
flapjacking down?
I really want to make sure he gets in. Can I try to take out like 2 of them?
I mean, there's a pillar in the way, so you'd kind of be throwing yourself against the pillar,
And then
like,
kind of smack your head.
and kind of smacking your body against
All
it.
right.
So it might be a little bit difficult.
Might be a little bit difficult. Cool. I'll just try to push one in the push. I'll try to keep myself from falling.
I just
You can
got this
choose
image
to-
of you going like. I've played, I've played a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you're gonna make your way over, and you can make an attack roll, and they'll roll a d8 since they're helpless. Yep. So you just step up and shove this cultist, and you see even as the cultist falls, you can see he hasn't stopped chanting to scream,
Whoa.
and the entire way down he's still chanting until he
badass.
hits the ground.
Are you just gonna do one by one, like a dick?
We're gonna stop the ritual.
This is easier than eating. No, it's this is easier.
Oh, that's right. You have a
You
stutter.
have a stutter, so
I
you're
forgot you have a stutter.
like.
Got you.
Looking down.
Just like school. Except I was the one being pushed.
No, I think Martok would be the bully.
I probably was. That's why my
Martok
friends made
was
me.
definitely the bully, unless he just like.
No, this is why he's a bully now.
This is why he's a bully now.
And fat.
So looking down, 45 feet down, in the
Do I
very
get to touch
center,
you?
there is a stone slab upon which is laid a female sacrifice. And you see above her is another cultist. This one in more, well, everyone else kind of had ragtag and thrown together robes. Some of them were clearly very hastily dyed. These ones are very ornate, and the blackness of these robes are nearly complete. And he's got a obsidian dagger
Whoa.
in one hand, and in the other hand he's currently holding one of the woman's eyes.
Oh
And with
Can
the
you
other
see this
hand,
from 45 feet up.
yeah,
There's a lot of light
yeah,
reflecting off the obsidian dagger.
yeah, it's very.
Eyeball.
I mean, the shadows are crazy,
Yeah.
and it's making the entire scene look very, even more occult. And you see he's right now like holding one of the eyeballs up and starting to crush it, and he's about to move in on the other
Once I
eyeball.
see this, I'm gonna jump back down to the path and start just charging down.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it and be like, hold up! Alright, let's make a game of this. If anyone can push a cultist onto the cultist down there, I'll give you 5 silver. Because I'm paying to see that.
Yeah, I'm moving into a jog down the road.
You're moving into a jump.
Alex like, fuck you.
I'm just gonna jump down on the ramp.
Oh, you're just gonna jump down on the
like a
ramp?
couple feet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna
I hate
finish
this.
I'm gonna turn down
configuration
the
this
volume
guy.
on this guy.
Sorry. I did not realize that.
It's weird hearing a 4-second delay on everyone's conversation.
I'll finish configuration that guy
Yep.
and then I'll jump down.
Yeah, it takes you 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and you start on second 6. So at second 9, you'll have killed him.
Work.
What are you doing? So it takes 10 seconds to recover from having pushed this guy. So you
I'm gonna
you
push
ran
the
up and
next guy.
shoved him, and you're just like looking down. And you're like, ah!
10 seconds, 6
Got you, girl. Yeah, so
Um,
the next one I'm gonna do.
Second 7,
I'm gonna move into a run.
second 8,
Move into a sprint.
second 9.
Keeps running.
Alright,
So yeah, you've killed that guy.
I'll look at Malik or Martog and say, Stop fucking with the little fish, you fat retard, and I'll kill you.
All right. Second 10.
I'll move forward.
Oh man, I only have 7 more seconds.
You're just like, almost there.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey,
I'm still
What's
laughing at
going
the
on?
dude that fell.
hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. We're at second 11.
Keep running.
Go take a second. Put away my weapons.
Put into a jar.
What are you doing?
Put away my morning star.
You're putting away your morning star.
Yeah, put away
okay.
my
And are you
Morning
going to continue moving?
Oh, yeah, I'll step forward again.
Okay.
Could you, could you pass me the Dungeon Master? I want to look up an aspect of the wand real fast.
Dungeon Master?
Yeah, thank you.
There you go. So, second 12.
I'm gonna
You-
move down to a rock.
Take out my short bow.
I'll
You take out
move
your
into
short
a
bow?
Run.
All right. So you have sprinted onto the next level down, and this level is almost identical to the level that you just saw.
Right.
On this level, there are. Do you want me to draw another level, or do you want? Should we just
I could do something so cool.
have like an abstraction? What do you guys want to do?
I think abstract is fine.
Okay.
Just like over to the side.
So, if they have white dice under them, then they're a level below.
Oh, we could just draw like a second circle over here.
Could you draw a second circle? The exact same size.
Wait, so I'm gonna have to keep running down a few levels to get to.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep sprinting. I'm just not gonna stop.
Yeah. So on this level,
It's like that big, right?
yep, and then just draw
It's
a green
appropriate
circle
for him,
around
like
the
running
edge.
down the stairs. This music.
On this level, there are.
Matching up quite a bit. I've been enjoying this.
On this level, there are
The
2
eyeball
guards.
goes,
Yeah.
Yeah, just like 5 feet in, or like leave 1 square in.
There's a wet rig right over there.
Cool. Flaming.
Cool. Yeah. So you have just entered
I'm gonna
here.
keep sprinting down the.
You're gonna keep sprinting down.
Yeah.
Let's see how long these guys have a delay. Oh, that guy's kind of fast.
Oh, that didn't work.
He's gonna be on second 17.
Yeah,
the
me
other
too.
guy who's on second a long time.
Who's on first?
Jeez, I know.
He's gonna go first for a while. So one of them's gonna go on second 17, the other on second 23. Can we also get the inner circle?
So one of them's named Go. What are the other names?
What? Oh yeah.
Whoopsie daisies.
We're down.
Wait, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
I can't wait.
Here we go. Maybe it was more than 4 seconds.
That was a minute ago.
You gotta wait
Oh,
for
it was a
it.
bit ago. It's before the other circle was drawn.
No!
Can't wait. Super excited.
Mine's just
Mine's paused.
Mine's paused.
Mine's way behind.
Lagged.
I might have just.
Come on, it's gonna happen. Yeah, you were moving your thing. I was pointing at stuff.
Grabbed a book.
We handed the book.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is
Handed the
before-
book.
This is before the
It's
other
close.
circle was drawn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You may need to restart your thing. You're way behind like that. Probably because you didn't restart after I restarted the stream.
Oh, I did. I moved to my phone from my iPad.
Yeah, I'm on the same time as he is. You're like describing stuff.
It's
and
happening.
then we need to wait till I think it was.
All right, I'm not gonna wait for it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
I'm very curious to see how.
Yeah,
the
that's why they're like,
perspective-
yeah.
But can
I
you
have
give
a face
another
planted
a
in
middle
the
circle
table.
in there for me?
like the sea lion kind
Yeah,
of. Like that?
yeah. The inner circle right here. Like so, right there.
I can't do that.
Who's calling you?
Yeah, that works. So second 13.
I'm gonna keep sprinting.
Gonna start to notch an arrow.
Okay, you're starting to notch an arrow. There is a cultist in front of you.
Yeah,
by
I'm
the way.
hoping that Martok will step aside and just gonna
Okay.
take the spot.
You can always just push
I'm just
it
gonna
and
keep
both
pushing him
systems.
around.
Second 14.
I'm loving this.
I'm still sprinting.
Oh,
How
here we go.
far
You're
did-
trying the circle.
How far down is it from here to like? There?
Oh yeah, you should have been moving much
Oh,
farther.
word.
Yeah,
I
you're
would
about.
have like jumped
No,
down.
close.
Oh, you're
Get
down
close.
here by now. So.
Okay.
Eli, we're not far.
Oh, we're not far.
He's drawn the inner circle.
Yeah, he's drawing like this.
3,
2.
So then
One.
after this,
Timber.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
No,
Where, where
almost
the
there.
audio is? How late is the audio? Does it match up with the video?
Yeah,
Match with the video.
yeah. The audio should match up with the video. Otherwise, it'd be very confusing.
Yeah,
No,
that'd be
yeah, it's
super
true.
confusing. Oh wait, I thought it was like right in here.
I think
It's
I
almost
think
there,
I
it's
think I
almost
asked
there.
him to draw the inner circle.
I think I'm right about where you're at here.
It's
It's wherever I'm at is right about where
Oh, come on.
We're close.
There's that dice roll.
Yeah,
Music is
This
too much.
is so stressful.
Yeah, I'm just,
Way
I'm just
longer.
waiting.
Oh come on,
Oh,
it keeps
it
pausing.
crashed. They're paused.
Oh, it's just so stressful.
Wait, this is taking way too long.
I thought this would be much
good.
much quicker.
Oh.
Ah!
Now it's just having 3 minutes of us looking at
And then like 4 or 5 different reactions of ah!
Okay, that's good.
All right, getting our act back together.
Yes, it's fluctuating again.
Second 50.
I'm still
I'm
sprinting.
just gonna close this. My
I'm
battery's gonna
sprinting.
die.
Martok, when do you move?
Wait, I'm way ahead of you, Trash.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
Yeah, you should be about there. Martok, what are you doing to do?
I'm gonna push the next person.
All right, you're pushing the next person.
I'm gonna, as I'm just loading the arrow, just step over
Yep.
into that slot.
You step over. All right.
Can I try to aim for the person below?
You can try. Basically, the harder of a push, the farther
More
you're gonna
likely
push
I'm
him.
gonna fall.
The more,
I
but
understand.
also the more likely he's gonna fall. You're
I'm
gonna fall as
imagining him
well.
like bouncing
Yeah.
off both sides.
I just see Martok pushing
Like,
him onto
we're-
the sacrifice instead of the
Yeah,
guy.
that's why I want to.
Vertical.
Do you want to make
bowling.
an attack roll?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's D20, right?
Yep.
Oh, he penetrated.
I need another D8.
You still gotta roll. You still gotta roll 5 at least.
Yeah. So they got a 13, and you just add your attack, your ability attack,
+4.
or plus
Oh,
plus
plus
2
one.
here.
+2.
Yep. So you got a 20 and they got a 13. And you definitely outweigh this person. And so you're gonna get 10 feet of distance on this shove.
Boing.
So the person's gonna fall on the sacrifice in the middle.
So close.
Hey, if you kill before this cultist can.
So
So the sacrifice is null and void, right?
yes,
We don't have a lot
yeah,
to
it's
sacrifice.
bad. So-
Thwarted the plans.
I mean, I've never fallen 45 feet onto a stone table, which a person is laying on, but if I would, I'd imagine it would be quite gruesome.
It's a different kind of.
45 feet.
45 feet.
That's like
On
that's
to-
like
that's
falling
more
off of
than-
Madison Street Bridge and hitting the water.
Yeah.
Belly
This
flop
stone
style.
table.
That would be bad. I mean, that'd be falling like 3-4 stories, because each
People survive that, but it's not
Not
good.
nice.
the story's
Not onto stone slabs.
No,
the story's
You want to land on your
9,
head.
10 feet.
and the person that's getting
So
hit
that's
by that is not
4
surviving.
stories.
Yeah.
They
Uh,
might.
I'll walk it off.
He'll walk it off.
Rub some dirt on it.
You don't think either of these people is gonna walk it off? The sacrifice was already probably not gonna walk it off, considering the missing eye and
She
all
can
the
walk
other.
that off.
Yeah, she can walk it off.
How's the cultist?
I mean, it's
react?
her eye. It's not her legs.
Yeah, yeah. She should be able to walk.
She just might not be able to see everything.
She's effectively out of the situation. As they've crushed each other. At this point, the main cultist has kind of faltered in his chant, and he's kind of lowered his hands, and he's looking up at you, and you hear his voice boom.
Does he see me?
He does see you with the bow, and you hear his voice boom out into the entire chamber. You cannot stop what has already begun. The darkness will consume the city.
I'm still sprinting.
I'm so bad right now.
I probably
Nice.
cannot contain
I
myself.
start
I'm
like,
laughing
oh,
my
did
ass
someone say something?
What?
That sounded loud. Darkness.
you-
That's not good.
Can you move me
Oh, yeah.
forward, please? Like,
Second 16. So yeah, everyone's gonna move. A little bit farther back. Yeah, except for Abarna.
Did he move backwards?
No.
I thought he was
Barna
going
moved me
Move it down.
forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli pushed me back a little bit because Barna moved me too.
Yep.
Oh.
Second 17.
Woo!
Let's
go! So I'm like, Oh, well, let's bring some light to this darkness. And I'm going to walk forward. How many can I move? 1, 2,
You move 2 squares.
2 squares.
Yep.
So now that I'm on the next floor, is there one more floor between me and the
No, you are now on the base floor. So let me draw
Oh man,
this
that
out.
is bad timing. I'm about to wreck shit.
So the dude that is doing the sacrifice is like right
Which
here.
one of the guys up there?
Yes,
I got him.
he would be right here.
Why don't you just move him?
I'm
There
just
might
gonna
be
do.
guys
I'm gonna
down
put him
there.
onto the
How many
main
guys are
floor.
down there?
Yeah, that's what it
One?
The
Yeah.
sacrifice is down there.
The sacrifice is
was.
Sacrifice is very dead.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind.
not alive.
We
So
can have
it's just
human
me
mashed
and the main
potatoes.
cultist.
All right, so I'm gonna need to squeeze in right
Mashed
here.
What did you eat as a child?
Not a
Human
lot.
mashed potatoes.
Human mashed potatoes is
One on a stick.
Ground.
People.
I was like,
ground people.
As in ground up.
A potato loaf.
I am not good at drawing circles. Ooh,
Well, I wasn't either.
it's a bad circle.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, you're pretty terrible.
You'd think I'd be good at it.
Why?
So,
Barney, could you
who
put
knows?
Hey, guys, about like you
even have a
over
grid.
there and
yeah, we even have a grid. I should be much better at it.
He fell and he can't get up.
I'm surprised that worked.
No, that was really well.
Can I have one of these turns?
Yeah, they're all yours.
Not mine.
Well,
Whose are they?
they are mine.
Dope Halloween candy.
Another group brought him over when we played Hackmaster on Saturday.
Thank you.
So I
You
want
have another hack master?
seriously.
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
afraid
cheating on
I've been
us.
cheating on you guys.
Eli. You make us feel so cheap. We were his first stuff.
Like Martog's parents.
Oh, specifically his mother.
Like-
I was gonna say
Specifically
just my
his mother.
mom. She was kind of disease ridden.
His
She didn't like me
dad
very
was an
much.
expensive whore.
She kind of considers you another disease that she has.
She carried.
A disease that she's been ridden of.
It's like-
I had that once.
Martog.
A disease that she had and had to just like spread to the rest of the world.
There you go.
Uh, Could we get a blind pull with just 3 options?
I picked
Let's
two.
see.
Oh. My computer's gone, so.
So remember, guys, one means something bad happens.
Well, this is a blind pulse,
Blind.
so you
I
have
know.
no idea which.
Last time one was disadvantage to the group.
So we should vote for one again. 'Cause chances.
So, you've arrived at the very base of this giant circular room. You notice that there's 4 columns around the altar in the center, and around the outside of the room, there's all these different cages that at some point.
You should definitely vote.
My computer's dead. I have a Mac, so otherwise I would ask for a charger.
At
C? Who voted C?
No.
I couldn't see.
It's ABC.
A blind poll means nobody knows the outcome.
Yeah, no one knows the
But
outcome.
he has predetermined decisions.
Yes. So in each one of these cages, there used to be a sacrifice. Now there's just a body, and these bodies are hanging from the cages, and you can see all of their eyes have been removed.
And are they all women?
They're all women, and they've all been cut up, and arcane runes have been carved into their bodies, and their eyes are hanging from the neck of the main
Oh.
cleric.
We can just be happy to see that they never saw any of this.
Let's just say it's hard to
Never saw
sneak
it
up on
coming.
him.
We need a tiebreaker.
Are we voting with one?
1, 2, and 3 is A, B, and C.
Go B, because I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna go with 2.
That's B.
Ha!
I like 2.
That's why I voted
You
for
would,
He's the
wouldn't
winner.
you?
B is the winner. So, as you arrive on the bottom floor, the cultist, the head cultist, looks at you and says, "You cannot stop the darkness, for the darkness has allies beyond you." And he gestures to the path behind him, and you see the shadows in the hallway coalesce into a shape that begins moving out into the light, and the shape begins to take the form of a giant hound.
I might need some help, guys.
Let's see, where's a hound? Would you mind placing that at the far passageway? So this hound looks every bit like a vicious dog, except that its skin seems to be covered in this mist of shadows. It's almost like it's slowly bleeding darkness.
Alright. I'll look to Mage and say, I'm not gonna fall for your parlor tricks, Mage. It's time for you to die.
That's awesome.
All right.
Brave words.
Aren't you superstitious thing?
I'm afraid of magic, yes.
Yeah. How,
I'm putting on a brave face. I'm really shitting
how
my pants.
afraid are you?
You know,
Like, you get a minus afraid?
no, I don't get penalties. It's just, I have a magic phobia, so like it freaks me out.
All right.
Oh, you're about to get much more freaked out.
Yes.
I'm gonna like. I'm just gonna just.
So I'm gonna move
drop
into
bombs
a
down
run,
there.
try to run towards
And
him.
okay, so you're gonna. So you had to
second 18.
come down to second 18.
I move 2.
This guard
Well, actually,
He's
3. 'cause
moving.
I can move.
this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna move down to a run towards him.
Can I jump down off the ramp onto the second platform?
You will not be able to jump from the second platform onto the main ground because there's no ramp on this level.
Hey,
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Never mind.
There's another one.
So you break into a run forward,
I'm gonna.
and the hound dashes forward to meet you.
Alright.
And the cultist is just laughing.
I'm going to sidestep the hound
Okay.
while moving down to a jog, and I'm gonna slash at the cultist.
Okay. Do you want to move him right there, I assume? Yeah, so you're going to sidestep.
Around
And that's
the
at
table.
second 19.
And I'm gonna attack the cultist.
Okay. He is going to leap backwards. So he'll get a +5
Is
to
he
his
out of my
defense.
view then?
The cultist will be. So you want to move
But the
him?
dog's in the view now.
You got a 17?
Yep.
On multiples of 6, or like, not, like 36, 46, I'm gonna be pushing people around off
Okay.
the pit. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay. Just let me know every time it happens.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You can also talk to him.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, to answer questions?
Yeah.
Did someone ask a question?
Yeah.
What's the question?
Are we still playing Hackmaster or a different rule set?
We're still playing Hackmaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Hack disaster.
And we're just about to hack and slash. Can you move the
Time
cultist
to
back?
penetrate these
one?
guys.
But there's a pull there.
Diagonally. So behind that other way. Yep, right there. You actually miss. As you go to swing, he leaps back and he parries aside your attack with his obsidian dagger. And the hound leaps across the table to attack you. You need to make a defense roll.
Oh, and this is.
I got a 7.
And this is second 19, so I get to do something. When you guys are done.
You take 6 points of damage as the hound leaps across and one of its paws comes across and slashes you in the arm. You want to move the hound where the cultist was? We should have been playing that when Martok was pushing him. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Instead they hit the sacrifice.
We're at second 20.
I'm gonna
can you
push.
run me a
I'm gonna get this
step?
guy out of my way. Push him in front of me.
Okay. Are you going to just push him down?
Yeah.
All right. I need you to make an attack roll.
It's a Barna.
I'm just getting him out of his way.
Wow.
Wow, you
Yes,
did something.
for
I
sure.
just kind of like plant and push.
Yeah, you plant and push,
Sparta?
and with that high of a roll, you succeeded massively.
Yeah.
And you just throw him across the pit.
And that would be. Wait,
Yeah,
maybe-
he lands
wait, hold on. Can I like try
like,
to?
right here.
Right. Ah! I missed him. Like there.
Yeah, so like right here in the equivalent on the basement. Right here.
Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, and so you see just a
can you
body
run
just
me
fly
4
down.
spaces?
What's that?
Can you sprint me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 4 spaces. The little dude.
little white one.
And this guy's moving. Yeah, he'll move this way. And that his buddy still hasn't moved.
What?
His buddy's a Barna.
Pretty slow.
All right, we're at second 21.
Can you sprint me again?
Yep. Are you firing?
No, would that be fatigue?
When we get to 30, we'll
Oh,
be.
cool. I didn't know.
The head cleric is starting to disappear down the passageway.
This way?
Yep, he's starting to go down the passageway.
Can I ignore the dog and just run down the passageway?
The hound will get a free attack on you. Okay. Yeah.
I don't have a spell I can get down there, right?
So move the cleric into the entrance of the passageway. Yep. And then you're just gonna sprint after him.
Yep.
All right. So the hound will get a free attack on you.
Yep.
Make a defense roll.
You know, I got anything for that.
They got the hound got a 13, and so you take
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, for accident.
5 points of damage as you get
Is
slashed.
that through my armor?
No, just 5 total
Oh,
points of
that
damage.
doesn't even hurt me.
And then you'll what's your sprint? 2, right?
No.
Or well, you have to go into a jog to start.
So I'll just go into a jog.
So move him 2 squares after the priest. Okay.
I had that written down my last guy, not on this guy.
Your speed should be the same, yeah?
Yeah, your speed should be the same.
Yeah, then it's like
Do the size
2, 3,
thing.
3.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it should be 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
Jog is 2, right?
Yeah, jog is 2.
And then I go.
Run is 3. Sprint is 4
Alright,
squares.
cool.
Anyone else have something on 21?
Did you already sprint me? For this
Yeah, I
one?
moved you
Okay.
from here to here.
Second 22.
I'm gonna move into a run.
Daniel, like,
Or no, can I just jog
what's
for it and
going
get
on
it?
down
I'm-
You'll have to
I'm
move into a
aiming,
run to catch up.
but you
I'll
can't,
move the run.
there's nothing, there's just
Can
the
you
hound.
catch it
I can hit the
cultist
dog,
if
yeah,
I move
that's-
into a
yeah.
run?
And the hound will get its the hound will get its attack on you. At second 22.
16.
Could you sprint me again?
It got a 25,
Son of a bitch.
and it bites you as you try to get away.
I'm gonna start
For-
moving.
9 points of
Down.
damage.
Alright.
And you've arrived on the basement floor.
in-
Does he run into
So
instead
you're
of
right there.
Word.
Malik.
What? Is there a question?
No, no.
The cleric will move another 2 down the passageway,
Do you want me to extend that passageway a little bit?
and then move Martog 3 after him.
Or one more there.
Yeah, one more.
Ooh. Might get him.
It's not getting away.
Okay. Second 23.
I'm gonna keep moving after him. If I move
Okay.
down to a jog, do I get to attack?
You'll have to charge is what'll happen, and you can do that at a sprint.
Oh, I'm gonna move into a sprint and charge.
Does this dog look undead?
The dog does not look undead.
And I see him disappear down there.
Yeah. Let's see if the hound sees you, or if it's concentrating on Martog.
Smelly.
Yeah.
Malik.
Are you gonna sneak at all?
I would like to try to be sneaking in.
All right.
11.
It does
Out of
not see
42.
you. So it's gonna move after Martog. So Martog's gonna catch up with the cleric.
You mean Malik?
Malik. Yep. Malik's gonna catch up with the cleric, and the hound. So it's have cleric, Malik, hound.
And then move me towards the dog at a down to a run, so 3.
Okay. Okay. You sprint around the columns, and you see the massive bodies that have been piling up from everyone kicking them down.
So for charge, do I do the damage with my weapon or is it with my body? Because it doesn't say. I get a +4 attack roll. I lose all dex to defense for 5 seconds.
Where'd Ben go?
Normal damage counts
To the
as double.
bathroom.
You still get your weapon attack,
Sweet.
but it counts as double for knockback.
Or I think he might have went upstairs.
Let's see.
You can see So you see all the bodies, and you see Trez at the base.
Yeah, but by the time I'm taking another, it's gonna be an extra second for me to re-aim up at the guy across from me.
Yeah, so you see all these guys up here. You also see another layer of cultists on the second level.
I can actually see them from my spot?
Yes, I mean because they're just 15 feet down.
They've just been chilling.
Yeah.
Well,
that guy's just been chilling. The other guy's moving.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna add one more second and aim at that guy who's just standing there.
Yeah. You don't see this guy. There's another ring of these bystanders. I almost want to say.
Then I'm gonna be aiming at those bystanders. It's gonna be another second to change my aim.
I can
at
add
this time.
those guys in.
Alright, do we have any dwarves in the party?
Yeah,
Yes.
Martog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the one that's been pushing everyone.
Slowly down there.
Letting all the bodies hit the floor.
He's currently at the
Let me spell
bathroom.
Martog's name.
He's
Martog.
Martoggy Tog.
he's just bringing a little more light to
Is
the city up
you're
above.
half orc. Those two are no.
I'm a
you're
human.
and you're,
I'm a halfling.
We got the whole works as far as
Yeah, I think we've
races.
got a whole
diverse crowd.
I think we got a whole spread of characters.
No racists here.
Here's the
Kinda.
dwarf.
Here's the dwarf.
If I was like
You
really
claim
playing my
these?
character, I
Those
would not hang out with you low league.
Yeah, I think.
the uncomely people,
Yes. Oh,
but that's not fun.
that's not fun. We need a little bit of conflict. That's second, and at second 20.
It completes the stat.
All right, you've hit. And Martog, you're about to act. You're about to push your next victim.
2 and a 2, so 4 plus 1, 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
And
you guys are too
ignoring
nice. The
1
dwarf is
point of
uglier than a
damage.
bulldog's ass,
Or
by the way.
damage.
What is your looks on your
So
character?
you stab into the back of the shadow hound.
one for
and
one. Oh my
instead
God.
of
No,
blood,
no, you have a
it just
three
seems
for
like
one.
there's a
Oh,
little
the
bit
critical
more
hit
shadow
is the
seems
one.
to seep
This
through,
one's- oh my
seep
God,
from the wound,
that's savage.
and it almost appears that the section you've stabbed is just a little bit lighter than it was before.
I just think it's gonna be surprising when Mortog reveals
25?
himself to be
25.
the blue
Shooting the
mage.
cultist there.
You guys both fire at each other. So the cultist first.
Oh, I get a 2.
Put together.
So an
Mortog
8.
Steve
So your shot, you fire, and your arrow
Salted pork.
bounces off the column
Salt,
that he's hiding
onions,
behind, and he fires at you. So you roll a d12. Oh wow.
D12.
This has been a.
Could you pass me the DM's guide?
D12.
Oh! You guys both fumbled.
Oh wow.
All right.
Fumble
Is that a
town.
wash?
He did. It's a wash. He didn't fumble. All right.
I think
That
it'd be
works.
funnier if both of them fumble and nothing happens.
So since both people fumbled, nothing bad happened. So
The
it
arrows
just
clink
Martog got
together.
the first ban.
Yeah!
Okay.
Riding the
it was
Martog
just
train.
very ugly what just happened.
Put
You
together
fired,
Mortog stew.
and he
But
fired,
actually-
Oh my
and his
god. Are
bolt
you
just.
gonna make Martog stew?
Yeah, I'm actually pretty good at cooking.
Wait.
So
You
I-
should tell your
Yeah.
fan what your Martog stew is.
yeah, well, this is just like an idea. I'm gonna put it together in the next couple of days because I've got the ingredients at home.
What's
If
going to
it's
be in
really
Martog
good.
stew?
What's Martog
Well,
stew?
big ingredients: kale to make it look nice and nasty, green and gross. Gotta get that good coloring in. Then you gotta get the salted pork because you know those are good, nice and fat, good flavoring. Garlic, onion, potatoes,
Salted
mushroom.
onion.
Salted
Salted
onion.
Yeah,
onion.
salted onion. You
Salted
gotta
onion, of
saute
course.
All of that in. Chives, beets, maybe, because roots.
I don't think Martog's sophisticated to put chives in anything.
Yeah, I don't know if he's smart
No,
enough.
they have to be whole and on top.
Just a single chive.
I don't know what the fuck is it.
I don't know what it is, but it's going in the soup.
And I was gonna
You
make
just
some
have
homemade
sneak
bread
past
for
to
it.
go to the-
Nice.
But
You
if
can't
it's
sneak
good,
past
I'll
you.
totally give you guys a recipe.
And it's your turn to attack.
Oh, I'm
Why is bot just range?
So make an attack.
alright.
I believe I squared away our
Oh.
delay issues now, finally.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice. Hell yeah.
We were like 5 minutes behind.
9.
Well, I was wondering when we had the
Yeah, like,
camera
yeah. When we
thing.
saw the camera thing fall, it
Like,
took forever.
Yeah.
9. It got the cultist got a 6. So this wasn't a great push, but you kind of just like body check into this cultist.
Flapjack!
Flapjack! And this one just kind of falls forward and splatters onto the ground.
I just enjoy the sound they make.
It's like when you punch a child in the head.
Like
Yeah,
you've done
that-
before.
That has happened.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That did happen.
Check your comments.
Martog stew. Martog stew, ale, beer, mead.
Ooh, not a bad idea. Using like a like as part of the stew, like
as part of the stew. I think he's just saying make a jungle juice is what that's called.
But no, out of beer and mead.
Except made of only beer, ale, and mead.
Oh god.
The ritual has been so disturbed by this point that you notice that the cultists around you have started to kind of snap out of the trances they've been in. And they're starting to kind of like look confused and glance around, and they've seen the giant pile of bodies that have been mounded on the altar below. And they see you guys pushing people in and firing at crossbows and bows, and in the beginning they're very confused.
6.
Second 26.
I'm moving 1, 2 here. And is he still firing at Daniel?
Yes. He's starting to load. He's loading again.
Yeah, I'm working on mine too. Just
okay.
Yeah, but he's got a crossbow, and you know the difficulty with that.
Oh, I do
he's
know.
He's like loading.
I'll get 2 off before he gets 1.
Yeah, I'll wait next turn, then I'm gonna.
Even or odd, Trez?
It says dwarves are he plays
odd. So
Oh, cool.
The hound is still attacking you, and you need to roll a d12. He's attacking you from behind.
4.
You get hit once more. And there's 1 penetration.
No,
There's
you
another
can't penetrate with my own dice.
There's another penetration.
Fuck, this isn't looking good, boys.
Alright, you take 9, 10, 11 points. 13 points of damage.
That's not bad at all.
Jesus,
as
my health.
As you're trying to hold off this cultist in front of you, you just feel these claws rip into the back of your thigh. We're on second 27.
I am going to brandish my wand and fire it.
Can you pass me the Dungeon Master's Guide?
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Fireball.
All right.
And is that the one oh no, I wrote down Flaming Orb.
All right.
Can you flip to the tab real fast?
Yeah.
And you can read it. But I believe I'll keep track of my spell points. So, basically. Let's see. What do you write?
We did say it was a mature stream. I'm sorry. Avert your eyes.
This one's gonna burn.
I mean, he's got what's your looks?
Yet.
Well, 19.
He's got a 19 looks. Maybe you should look. Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't be fooled. This one's going to leave a burning sensation.
You know, speaking of burning sensations, I'm casting Fireball.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend that, and then basically what happens is, I like point my wand like at the torch, like a force of energy hits the torch, and it shoots out this like kind of ball the size of your fist, and it hits right here, and the tiny fireball bursts into 20-foot diameter ball of flames.
Okay.
And everyone takes 66 penetrating.
Holy shit.
Unfortunately,
Oh, yes.
the
Unfortunately.
wand that you have identified as a wand of fireball is not.
It's not fireball. It's not. It's
Oh?
fire and flame.
It's not a wand of fire and flame. And you brandish and you throw your hand out, and instead of a fireball, a red ball of daffodils flies out from the end of your wand in a beautiful bouquet.
The worst part is I'm not even like that disappointed. I'm like, that is so cool. I love flowers.
It looks like a beautiful bouquet. There's about 12 flowers that have burst from the end of the wand.
Really, really misidentified
And
that.
they've all fallen to the ground and scattered.
Oh, pansies
the
for the
ground.
pansy.
So does that mean you have a rod of seeding?
That's down here, buddy. This is my rod of seeding. This is a mature feed, by the way. Everybody.
He called
You
it
click
God
generate scene and over. When you
One in 3 magic users have issues with their wands.
Yeah.
So you actually have a wand of flowers, and it produces daffodils.
Wow, I wrote all. You told me like, oh yeah, so you should write all down all these spells, you know, just so you can keep them for reference. You dick.
Make your grandma next time.
At least you're never
That
gonna.
is so appropriate for my character, though.
At least you're not gonna be lacking in social situations.
No,
Just be like,
that wasn't my problem
"Oh."
anyway. What
When
magic?
you can't compensate in bed, you can leave them flowers when they get sad.
I mean, it makes you a good magic user, right? When's the card trick's gonna happen?
Oh wow! I was getting ripped on.
Yeah.
That is your fault. You were the one.
Potion for that.
Yeah, I just identified the shit out of that.
That's, you're
Make a
goddamn
potion
it.
for that.
I rolled really well for that too.
Oh god.
And you
I'm
rewarded.
gonna screenshot that.
Second 28.
Hold on. I'm do I get fucking spell fatigue from that? I
Yes.
definitely do get spell fucking fatigue.
You're fatigued.
Hold on. Let me look. Fucking bullshit.
I believe it does take you 10 seconds of action.
So far, I've waited the entire time for combat, shut out flowers, and now I'm tired.
I rolled
Roll over,
10.
go to sleep.
I rolled 10 under.
Man.
Identified.
Dude, perennials are hard, let me tell you. It's not a seasonal thing.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
cool.
second 28.
Second 28.
Okay, I can do
That's
something
so
on 38.
exciting, I might wet my plants.
Second 29.
Oh my
There
god.
was a lot of build up and hype for that.
Yeah, there's
I
a
was like,
lot of
I
hype.
was so excited to like shoot fire and explode shit, and you're like, actually,
Now I know
Get
my
him.
girlfriend
wow.
Oh!
I didn't hear what you said.
Shots fired.
At himself.
There was too much to aim at anyone.
There was too much material here.
It's too real.
Alright,
Too
I'll
rude,
take another
man.
stab at him.
Second 30, we need fatigue for people.
What is that?
So roll
I
a
roll a 1. Fuck,
roll a
not a
d20
1.
if you roll
Good.
a
Roll
1. You were almost that close to being tired from
That
that.
was your
I mean, I ran a full flight of ramp.
The full flight of ramp. You're attacking?
I'm attacking on 30.
Uphill.
Okay.
Ah, 6.
They also got a 6.
Crazy.
Alright,
What happens?
I'm gonna use another luck point. One
Wow,
of the
you're running out
one
of
of the stone like tiles under my foot cracks, and I stumble and ram the dagger home.
Awesome.
That's great
So
how
you
your
hit?
luck is so nice for you.
Looks like you could tie. You
Yeah.
you're
1 penetrating,
Okay.
2 penetrating.
Wait, so even if you I'll just ask that later.
What?
Even if you succeed on identifying an item, you have a chance of getting it wrong.
8,
Yes.
9, 10.
That's also the ability of the wand of flowers. Is it makes you think it's a different wand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's marvelous.
Why would we find a wand of fucking flowers in the middle of the sewer?
Well, maybe
well,
someone
there's a
else
dark
didn't know what it
cultist
was.
like raining down darkness. They're like, "Whoops! I accidentally dropped my wand of flowers."
It's how they lure the ladies down there.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the girls had it.
What's the clown from It?
Yeah.
It.
Pennywise.
Yeah, Pennywise. It was
Pennywise.
Pennywise's wand.
Oh, yeah.
Previous adventure.
Thought
it was
Pennywise's wand would be way more deadly.
I saw one
And
of
it'd
my
be
Blizzard
balloons.
aids.
It'd be like,
Oh. I almost did that for Halloween. I might do it at some point. Just put red balloons around campus.
I
Freak
had to
people
tweet-
out.
Tweet that one out.
What? Which
They
one?
make a potion for
fucking
that.
They
wand
make
of
a
flowers.
potion for that.
Oh yeah, they do.
11 points a day.
11 points of damage.
nice.
Ah,
Are the
you
flowers like slippery? Like will they fall down? If they step on them?
potentially. It's like banana peels, banana peels.
What's
The-
I'm
this?
just
You guys
trying
start
to
throwing
create
green shells
something
at 'em?
useful that I did.
A wand of blue shell.
The
Whoever's in the lead.
the hound is turning towards you and attacks. Make a defense roll.
Ooh, not good.
It got a 21.
Well, it definitely hit me.
It goes.
Check the coldest round.
I wish I had a charger for my computer. I don't know if
You
it'll
take
chat.
8 points of damage. Do you want to use my computer?
Yeah, sure. I just want to see what people are saying.
You take 8 points of damage as you stab the hound in the hindquarters.
I'm gonna
It
Eli
kind of
to
like
say lots
growls
of
and
stuff.
turns around, and bites at you and catches your
yes,
arm.
for allergies. That's how we'll get them. Wait, can I decide what kind of flower comes out of the wand?
No, it's only
Pansies.
daffodils.
Well, I guess there's a lot of pollen in there.
You actually, yeah, you cast the wand and you see one guy over there kind of,
Does he? Can he?
and he sneezes hard enough.
He falls in.
See if he falls in. Roll an opposing feat of agility.
Why don't we ask our viewer?
Oh yeah, let's ask the viewer.
Yeah.
Let's throw up a poll.
Does he sneeze himself into the
Damn.
black abyss?
Hey, no. Pass the pretzels.
Yes. I recruited another watcher.
He's a great one too.
You also get attacked by the cultist with the obsidian dagger.
One proficient. Oh man, I wish I had my computer.
That's a
This is
3.
funny.
Is it a flat 3?
Yes.
Then you've been hit.
Absolutely.
Pose up.
4, 5, 6.
You take 8 points of damage.
Cool. General Ripper.
Yep.
Oh, he's going down.
Vote, get your votes in.
I think this is. Oh shit!
I like the exclam. That's very appropriate.
All right.
Posing.
Yes.
He falls in.
So the cultist, seeing the daffodils explode from the wand,
His
you
worst
see
fear.
his eyes expand. No, my one weakness.
Flowers.
Flowers. The darkness can only be beaten back by one thing. Daffodils. You see his eyes begin to water, and the sneezes catch hold of him, and he plummets forward, falling into the giant bodies of the giant pile of bodies accumulating at the bottom of this chamber.
Oh, too much. Never enough.
Are they still chanting? Have they given up?
Hey.
Are they?
Totally.
Mark,
Yeah, you were totally useless. You killed one of them.
It took me 10 seconds and like 60 spell points and like.
And near
I thought I was
exhaustion.
gonna kill like all of them, basically.
I'm pretty sure a dwarf is killed like all.
A dwarf has killed a bunch of them.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like
No,
you
the
just,
dwarf
like, you
has
just
pushed
push him in the
unarmed,
back.
helpless closest into a pit. He hasn't done shit.
But I've also had a great deal of fun while doing it.
So you guys see that all the cultists are kind of like milling around in shock at what's happening, and you hear the head cultist shout out to them all, "The ritual can still be continued! Sacrifice yourself for the darkness!" And you see
Don't jump! I want to push you! It's more fun that way!
and you see all the cultists start reaching into their pouches and pulling out a dagger on second 31.
Oh.
When do you get
I guess
hit
they're
this
not
guy
jumping.
Dwarf's about to lose his sport.
Second 32.
No, this is gonna become an uncle. I am enjoying
I'm
this
going
way
to.
too much for it not to happen
All
again.
these guys have
I
pulled
love
out daggers.
pushing.
Yeah, they're
people
all
into
pulling out
traps.
daggers.
But the one guy at the crossbows falling in.
No.
Are they? Is it like aggressive, like, or is it like kind of thing?
That you
know
see,
what I'm saying?
You see, they've all pulled out their daggers and they've started to pull off their hoods, and they've started to lean down.
All right.
They're gonna.
It's the baker! Do they have eyes?
They all have eyes, yes.
Okay.
2 of them actually,
And the
except for one guy.
candlestick
He's got 3.
Will they see Mark coming?
Probably. It's hard to miss.
It's hard to
Mark.
miss a
When you're-
230-pound, 4'3" guy.
He's like 4
looks
small
just
children with their hands on each other's shoulders.
He throws up a
Just
leg
like
too.
push one dude, laughing his ass off as he's falling. Alright, we'll do the next one.
Second 33.
Are they trying to kill themselves?
You do see they're starting to, the few of them that are starting to are moving their daggers towards their eyes.
Right.
And they've fallen to knees.
Yeah.
To their knees.
I'm going to step forward and I'm going to step over here where it's less. And be like,
Could you pass me that black book next to you?
yes. And I'm going to say, your lives are worth more than the darkness. And like, can I roll persuasion?
Flowery words.
Oh.
Give me flowers to convert.
Which one are you going to try to persuade?
This one right here.
You know that one would work to confuse the shit out of someone in
The
combat.
one who didn't sneeze.
It wouldn't do damage, but it would startle.
Persuasion.
Everybody wave at the new viewer.
Hey! Okay, persuasion.
All right, persuasion.
That's not good.
So-
You guys wave on this stream is great.
So-
I'm so excited.
So you step forward and
slightly
you
move my body.
Yeah, you step forward and you say that to them, and you see this one look at you, and he looks you dead in the eyes as he says, "The black void is near," and he cuts out his own eye, and just like,
Hardcore.
it's brutal. He just begins carving out his own eye, and let's see.
Is this the guy with the eye patch?
Yeah, yeah, he's like, I'm part of the group, guys. Don't worry, I'm cutting out my eye.
The other eye.
So committed!
Let's see.
Was in this before you met you guys.
I did not see that coming.
You notice all of them but two of them, after cutting out their own eyes, have collapsed in pain on the ground.
They all failed their...
They all failed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're all... I mean, one guy on each level was like, I'm good at this. I've done this one guy is like, I've done this before. He's got one eye patch. He's cutting out the other one. I'm a veteran. The other guy's like, I'm just an optometrist. I can take off my glasses, right? That counts as two.
That's funny.
Can I just kind of like pick two of them up under my arms and just like
Yes.
like bucking bales of hay?
Yes, you can, now that they're down and incapacitated, it's just going to take you 5 seconds to throw each one into the pit.
Except for the one that's not.
Except for the one that's not.
Go for the one that's standing.
Can I throw one of these motherfuckers at the other motherfucker?
You could.
I'm going to do that.
So, which one are you going to throw?
Okay, I'm going to try to bank shot it off and into the...
So you just toss him over.
Kobe! So I'm gonna
Kobe!
swing him, like,
Whoa!
around, and I'm gonna try to use the momentum to, like, hit him, and then, like, the spiral energy remainder for him to go cartwheeling into the abyss.
Alright, I'm going to need a feat.
111 spare pickup here.
Yeah. I can see you as like a shot put thrower, like doing that weird spin. Let's see a feat of strength check.
Fanatic tossing, one of my favorites.
I have a proficiency in this.
15.
You succeed.
So you could like throw Trez a mile. He's tiny and a fanatic.
He is a fanatic.
Yeah.
So you succeed in throwing him across the pit.
He
And
just lands on the other side. Nothing happens.
so you grab this cultist and huck him, and he flies across.
No way he makes it between these pillars.
He flies across
Let's go.
and smacks over here, and he teeters along the edge. Does he fall?
Oh yeah.
Or does he land safely on the other side?
Are you asking for a poll?
I'm asking for a poll. Let's
right.
see out there.
Give me a question. The cultist that got hit.
Yeah, the cultist that got thrown. Does he fall into the pit, or does he land safely on the other side?
Just wake him up.
One or both?
One of them, right?
One of them.
Only one.
Yeah, only one of them.
Only got.
The one that got thrown or the one that got hit?
One that got thrown.
Okay.
I need an attack roll.
Hey!
34?
Welcome!
Hey!
Hey! That's my friend.
We
just sound Canadian for every person that joins in? Or Italian? I don't even know.
Just switch nationalities every time a new person joins.
Maybe French.
Figliano.
Schwartz. He said Figliano.
Zoom.
Okay. Oh, he's just going for it. Is that where that's been going?
Martok has thrown a cultist at another. He hits. Does the thrown cultist fall into the pit? Yes, or he catches a handhold and is hanging, or he landed safely.
Yep.
I'm voting for you.
I assume
you
you would.
gave me your computer.
Are you General?
I'm
0 point.
like
So what
one.
happens?
I don't know if it's
He
done yet.
Catches the ledge.
It doesn't look like he's gonna fall in. Oh, it's kind of. Oh, this is an athletic cultist.
The eyeless cultist.
He has a grip on something.
Yeah, if not his eyes.
Yeah.
Actually, he had a very good grip on his eyes briefly.
Alright. The duel wishes to switch their vote to 3, but that still leaves 2 in the lead. He catches a handhold and is hanging.
So you throw this guy across the pit, and he smacks against the side, and as he's falling, he throws out a hand and catches himself. In the other hand, he's got a dagger from which is dangling his eye.
You should throw another one.
I'm gonna try to hit him with another one.
All right, you'll be able to do that in 5 more seconds.
I attack the lead cultist.
Duel V would like a fresh dab for on the count of 3. You want a dab?
A fresh dab?
What?
I don't think we can.
No.
Did you dab?
Oh no, he's talking about
like
not
the-
smoking.
No,
we can do
we
the regular dab.
Oh, you want us to wail with our arms autistically in the air? That's what you're asking.
We can do a double dab.
We thought it was me.
You're like,
Oh, we were gonna count of 3. Let's give our viewer a dab. Hold it for like 2 seconds if they're trying to screenshot.
All right. Are we all dabbing in the same direction?
We just had a request to not do it.
Okay.
This is why we are friends.
Okay, we need another pull. We need a pull if we're gonna
He changed his
dab.
mind. He changed his mind.
To hit a smoking hot fresh dab.
Yeah, like I would totally.
Definitely have to pull. Wait, I bet that cultist is kind of in a dabbing position. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, he's like
the
holding on.
cultist
He's
is
like,
falling.
yeah,
and
he's
holding
like,
up. He's like, ah!
looking at his eye.
Oh, bull's alive. You gotta get
No one wants
to adventure. Oh, I'm embarrassed.
Oh.
Oh wait, we lost him because of that.
No.
Oh, I was like, that
Oh.
would be sad.
Oh wait.
Oh, we got an
Impressive
impressive
chicken.
chicken.
You got someone else.
Aggressive chicken.
Let's
Oh,
go.
One could say he's got a nice cock.
I wonder if he thought that out. I hope he did.
I mean,
Alright.
I would say
Back
so.
to the game. 34.
Hang on,
I attack
hang on.
the lead cultist.
Poll is closed.
We're fresh bowling this one. Nobody in the room's allowed to vote.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
All right. So while the poll's going on,
34.
34. There's a few combat things going on. You're attacking.
21.
You hit. Oh.
That's 2 penetrating.
All right. And while
We're at 34.
while you're rolling this, you're being attacked by the Shadow Hound.
Okay.
That's 9 penetrating. So I'll count these. This is
9.
2, 4, 6, 8.
It's got
11,
a
12,
30.
15.
Oh.
Could you pass me the DM's guide?
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
The blue one was yours too, Mo? Trez. This one's yours.
Yeah, that was over here.
More than one viewer.
I need you to roll a D10,000 for me, Noel, because you just got critical on.
Oh.
It's a tie. It's a tie.
Wait,
Wait,
doesn't look
gotta
that
do
way.
order.
It's
Oh.
66 to 33.
It's okay. Just leave it in that order.
Yeah. 9, 7, 8,
What
1.
happened to the cultist? I didn't keep
so.
Oh wow. Yeah. Damn.
So.
It's a tie. Does that mean we half dab?
We just do one. Some people throw up one arm.
I do it behind your back.
Yes.
I can dab with one arm behind my back.
Guys, let's think about this for a second. Do you realize what half a dab is?
No, it's open hand. It's open hand. It's even worse. No. We're not doing that. Stop.
Well, we could do the other one.
Oh, you can do that? You can do the other one.
Just like jump around.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
Something's wrong with you. It's just like autistic T-Rex kind of move. I don't know.
Dab or the joke. Alright, so what happens to the cultist that I just
So, the cultist is severely wounded. As, he just stabbed you with the obsidian dagger. And he pulls it out, and you can see he's just shouted commands to all of his cultists. And they've all followed through, pulling out one of their eyes. And you just pay him back for it, pays back his distraction by just planting your axe in his chest. And you pull it out, and you see, blood is just staining his black cloak, even a darker shade if possible. But he still stands strong. And you can see that the pain is just causing him to get angrier and angrier.
Alright, what a bitch.
In your case, however, what did you roll?
I got a 9, a
shooting
7,
flowers
an
at
8, and a
people.
1.
Hey, it takes one
What?
to know one.
9, 7, 8,
You gotta
1.
kill, but
9, 7, 8, 1. Oh. Alright. What was your defense roll
It
total?
only took me 10 seconds of
9.
fatigue. It
9.
only fatigued
So he
me
beat
for
you by
10
11,
seconds.
and you take
That's the worst part.
3,
I'm
6, 7,
tired
8
after
points. 10 points of damage.
roll
10
over, fall
points
asleep.
of damage?
Yeah.
Probably.
Should beat you by
Put
21.
Now
me
it's
at
no cuddling
negative
under control.
3.
Yeah. No cuddle afterwards.
Oh,
Dang,
this is
man.
great.
It's cold.
No follow through.
So follow.
No, he's a gold digger.
I need a bunch of d4s.
Actually, though.
Who's getting fucked?
Me.
Noel.
Oh,
God.
fuck. That's
Oh.
too finished.
Wait, by the hound?
Yes.
Chomp, chomp.
So let's see. We've got
Oh, God.
9.
What are you at? Oh.
5 times 4.
You were
I
21.
was at 6 health.
You taking another 21 points of damage
Oh, that might be.
as the hound leaps at you and
That-
slashes you on the side of the head.
Daniel's all the way
That
up
kills
there.
me.
Okay.
He's dead.
So,
Do you have the saving?
do you have the resolute?
No, I don't think I have resolute.
Double
Okay.
check.
No, I don't.
Okay. So, as it's
Oh, he said if I donate $1, can I override the poll and get everyone to dab? Can we be bought?
Alright, I'll be it.
I think we can be bought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're cheap whores.
We're cheap.
Definitely.
But back to death.
Yes.
A $1 donation will buy a dab. Also, your character's name.
Trez,
Do you have it come back from this one? Are you dying?
I'm dying.
Yeah, Trez is currently dying.
Trez.
Is not looking good.
Yeah, so Trez at the moment, the Shadow Hound has lashed out, and its claws at this point have clawed through half your face and will rip your face in half.
Like, literally, you're not looking good.
Yes.
Like, health or otherwise.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Is there anything you can do to change that?
Luck points?
No, I missed it by a lot.
You missed it live by a lot. Do you have enough honor to spend?
Yeah,
I,
but
reroll.
I have
You can change the
26
roll.
honor.
10 honors
You get
a
to
reroll.
re-roll.
10 honors a reroll.
10 honors. Well, you can force me to reroll.
Oh yeah, I'd
So-
way prefer that.
Okay. So,
I'll keep my 9.
you can spend 10 honor, and I'll reroll. I can reroll the 20.
All right. 10 honor, reroll the 20. My dishonorable act is I'm gonna kick this pooch in the nads.
Okay. So as it attacks, you just like duck under to kick it in the nuts. And it will get a 15 to hit you. So it'll still hit you and do
Still
the
hits
original
me.
damage. But it doesn't
But
do all the
not
critical
the
damage.
21.
Yes.
All right.
How much does it do?
Didn't
So-
even bat half your
I have
face.
a question.
I'm still
If
down.
you kill off a
You're
character,
still-
I think we should do the rollings and everything on camera now. Because I think the process is actually really cool, and then they could see like the character development on.
Yeah, we'll do that. if a character does die, we'll roll it all on camera and we'll film it. That way you can see it.
On Wednesday, that is what we did.
Yeah, that was literally what we did.
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
We were kind of just show up, so they just created characters and talked through it. And he was actually my brother who came in to sit and watch.
Word.
Fill out his character.
He didn't
his
play
first
it?
character sheet ever. It was like a 3-hour stream of just character.
Yeah, it was just 3 hours when we built characters. Once in a while, someone would drop in. But yeah, so if a character does die, we will live stream building a new character.
Oh, he really wants the
Oh, he's
dab.
doubling the cost for the dabs.
Wow.
$2. Guys, we're gonna eat tonight.
Oh,
Wait,
oh,
it's a bidding war!
Oh, it's a bidding war!
Oh my god!
Oh!
Bidding war!
Oh my god.
Oh shit, we're just gonna have to let this play out.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys want? Yes, yay or nay? Like, cheer for it. Cheer them on.
What do you guys think?
I mean, he paid $3 not to dab, but Field Fire 46, don't let us down.
This way. Is it going for 4? Is it going for 5? Dabbing 5. Dabbing 6.
Dab on 4. Dab
God,
on
I
4.
feel like we're not being humiliated tonight.
Throw that one. $8.
Don't let him intimidate you.
Do we hear $9 for not a dab? Do we hear $9 for not a dab? Going once.
Going twice?
Do we hear $9 and a fight?
Oh,
you can see. You can see.
$8.
All right. $8
Alright.
for a dab.
A unison group dab.
Not half dab, full dab.
No half dabs.
I'm just gonna do them in separate motions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's even worse.
What are we doing the dabs?
I see what's going on.
All right.
So you still alive? Are you still alive now?
I'm still down, but I'm at
Positive or negative.
17. I'm at -2.
How far till you die?
My constitution is an
It's
8.
like we're
So
dabbing.
once it's -4, he's dead, or past -4, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So what are you at right now?
-2.
Ah.
Can I see? Can I see that he just got hurt through the hole?
From where you are, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start sprinting.
Okay.
As fast as I can.
Alright, so Dual V is donating for the dab,
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I hear.
and is giving the follow. Didn't we work out something for the follow? The follow earns bonus experience. Because we've got that would be her
New
second
follow.
follower tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
go!
Yeah, so
That's, or
Well,
plus
if we
3
live.
tonight. That's plus 3 followers.
yeah,
Picking
so
up steam.
Thank
so
you.
every follower we get on that night will give us another 1% experience points
Oh,
from all
cool.
the combats
Oh, yeah.
and from everything.
Actually-
Dual V, I'm gonna get our links fixed too while we're going. So you guys just keep going. Anyway.
And then we'll
What are we gonna
that
do?
dab in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
should
actually, I'll do that.
like
We'll get that
strategically
dab.
position ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna need to pose.
Just think
I need to
about
do
it.
my hair a second. Make sure I look good for this dab.
Should all
So
go
you
do
guys
some
keep
fat
playing,
dabs
and then
first.
I will do the dab thing just in a minute. I just gotta send that picture I took on Wednesday of the die 20. We'll
Okay.
use that as our button.
All right, sounds good.
So, cool.
So second 35, you're starting to sprint down,
Yeah, I'm sprinting because I see Trez is just.
and you see a cultist coming up towards you.
Okay. How tall is the ceiling? Like, is it short?
Well, since these are all sloping, and there's a 15-foot gap between each floor, I'd say, probably about 15 feet.
You could go the other way and just spring down.
I'm going to cast springing,
Okay.
which takes a second, I believe. As soon as I see him. So do
Okay.
I see him here?
You'd see him from. You're gonna have to. Right now, at what speed were you going the original time?
I guess I was at a standstill, so I'd be going into a jog.
Well, you
Went
jogged
into
from
a
here.
jog, into
Yeah.
a run.
You were into a run, so you'd have
Okay.
to still move into a jog.
Okay.
Did
That-
it show up in stream? Ask Dual V, did that show up in stream?
Did that show up in stream?
No, mine?
Can I see the headmaster?
Yeah.
At second 36.
We got it. Dual V donated $8. Dual V, thank you for the donation.
Thanks for the donation.
Yeah.
We'll get that in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. I didn't see it in things. Or I didn't see the thing, but I am showing it in Streamlabs. Let's go ahead and get this dab in for him. He paid for it.
All right.
Oh.
All right, so it's going to be a 2-second dab in 3 seconds. You guys are going.
Are we all going to go in one direction?
That way.
Let's all. Yeah, we'll all look to the left.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
That was not coordinated. Not coordinated at all.
Alright.
He said this way. Were you going the other way?
Everyone look that way. I said everyone look that way.
Oh boy.
Not everyone point that way.
Oh my god.
You guys are terrible.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, it's totally like
Dab rebel.
all pro stats.
Okay. All right. So Noel's down. Second 36. The guard is closing in on you. And he's swinging.
Okay, I'm going to, after casting springing, I'm going to just jump over his head. I'm going to try to jump over using my spring.
Well, so you're still casting in this second.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
you're right. Yeah.
You still have to make.
Takes 1 second.
Yes. So that's this. This is the second that you're casting because you had to go into a jog.
Yep.
So, but you have defensive casting.
Oh, that's right. I do have defensive casting. I'm glad you remembered that. So I can just roll a d20.
He got a 9.
Dolby posted
19.
Unauthorized link.
Is that near perfect defense?
That's a near perfect defense.
So like as
you jump off of him.
Yeah. So he's like, I finished the spell like right before he gets to me, and he's like swinging, and I kind of jump. And then like get over him as he's swinging. He kind of like jumps under me, and I like, kick him in the head to get a like nice jogging start to keep going.
Roll some damage for me. 2d4.
2d4.
And this will go through his armor.
Another d4.
There's this like 2 in front of you.
You can use all of mine too.
Is this penetrating?
Yes, on a 4 it'll penetrate.
Cool. So 5.
Okay.
I don't know if it's minus anything.
Yeah, each one has a minor minus, but that's okay.
Minor minus.
So yeah, you leap up and you kick him in the back of the head and sail over him and down the hall. Do you still have that torch?
Yeah. Probably not. If I'm doing all the casting, I dropped it. I'll say I dropped it here.
Yeah. And you can move a few down.
Cool.
And you can tell he's a little bit confused by it all. 37.
Yeah, I did something cool for a change.
38.
Flower power. And I'm keep moving.
When do I make my death saves?
10 seconds after you got attacked, you fell down. So you got attacked on second 34. Gotcha. So on second 44, you'll have to make a death save. And this guy's starting to sprint after you. Although he's entering in a jog, so he's a little bit slower than you are.
Cool.
We're at second
so good at that.
39. Martog, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna.
39.
Is that dude still dangling?
He's still dangling.
Pick up another.
I'm gonna pick up the next guy and throw him at him.
All right, make a feat of strength check.
It's 15 again.
All right, you've managed to toss him. Let's see an attack roll. D20 again.
7.
I think it's +2.
9.
So at this point, you've missed.
But does he hit the other side of the wall? Or did he just?
You've thrown this guy, and you're trying to throw him at this guy that's dangling.
Yeah.
And so you've just chucked him onto the second level. And notice what's on the second level right at that point. There's both another cultist and the guy with the crossbow. So the guy with the crossbow doesn't get hit.
So did you die?
No, but I am knocked out right now.
And bleeding out.
And bleeding out. From my face.
And you got a 9. So you throw it down and you miss the guy dangling, but you smack the guy that's right next to him. He's just cut out his eye and he's reveling in the glory of his donation to his god, and he just gets smacked by this other cultist.
Does it kill him?
It does not kill him, but both of them are knocked to the ground on this next level.
Boop. And I'm shooting at the crossbow guy.
All right.
Get a 15 this time. Might actually hit him.
It kind of sucks they can't see
you
the
hit.
field that well.
Yes.
But
A whole 2 points of damage. Just killing it.
You fired and you hit him, but it just nicks him and glances off the little bit of armor that he has.
Cool.
We're on second, and on second 39, you also get attacked by the main cultist with his obsidian dagger. which he misses. And you're almost playing with this guy and knocking aside his weapons and making your attacks. He's a halfling. Second 40.
Oh, my favorite character.
The Shadowhound attacks you from behind, so it's a D12.
Close enough.
And you currently got critical.
Nice.
Do you want to do anything about it?
Love all the wee folk.
Isn't that my honor? Just change that?
Yes.
I'll change my honor.
It'd be 10 honor to make him reroll.
Yeah, I'll switch to honor. Can I have a pencil, please?
Yep, right here. He got a near perfect attack, so he'll just get +1 damage, but it won't be a critical. And he does 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage to you.
Alright.
So what do you do that dishonors you, that prevents this critical from happening?
When I attacked the cultist,
Mm-hmm.
I used my foot to kick up some ground from the floor into the hound's face.
Fair enough. Second 41. And do you want to move the cultist 7 spaces after you? I forgot to move them the last 2
that's
seconds.
what's wrong.
5, 6, 7. What's up?
What's up?
Your alerts was on the bottom of the stack.
Ah. Sure. What? What that means?
Aha!
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now
Exactly.
Like naturally.
Knew it
Second
all along.
42.
How could not have been that?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 4.
Yep. And you're now on the main level. And there's currently a pile of bodies on the.
I am going to skirt the circle of bodies hitting the floor.
You're gonna look up, see if any more.
Second 43. The crossbowman chooses to fire at you, Daniel.
Of course. 12 or
Yeah, roll D12.
Oh boy.
a 10.
He hits you with a 20. An unnatural 20. But a near perfect attack for +1 damage. He penetrated
There it
once.
goes. Our alert
6.
box is working again.
Woo!
Nice.
You take 8 points of damage.
8,
Let the
and that
bodies
goes
hit
through
the
my
floor.
armor, right? Or penetrate, so it doesn't.
No, you don't take the. It just penetrated here, so you still get armor, but you get smacked in the chest
All right.
with a crossbow bolt.
He got penetrated like Martog's mom.
Not quite that deep. He's got some protection.
It wasn't that dirty either.
Wait, what's the status of your parents? We actually rolled for that.
Yeah, we
So-
did roll for your
Yeah,
parents.
No, what's
Guys, like, a heads
Martog's
up.
parent status? That's
Um,
actually probably entertaining. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah. So, my mom died when I was 8. She was highly abusive and she died of disease. But it's
I bet it
okay.
was syphilis.
My father was very loving and was horrifically ripped from my life when I was only 10.
Murdered,
Along with
right?
him and my older brother were murdered at one night, and me and my older brother that was murdered, we didn't get along very well, which I grew to resent. My brother that's younger than me. He's okay. He's alive, but he literally hates me. He's my bitter enemy.
Well, we have to bring that into the campaign.
Oh, it will happen.
I have a sister.
Yeah, if we
She's
move that
alive
one
and well, and she's
What?
neutral towards me. She doesn't really
Neutral.
like me, but you know,
Nobody
when I
likes
call her
you.
on Christmas, she doesn't hang up immediately.
You still get Christmas cards.
Kill the family.
I have another sister, and much like my younger brother, she hates
Calling
me.
the name for freedom.
With like
Oh
her
my
pit
God.
of her soul,
They like
I think
Is
she
she
blames
hot?
me for the reason that her dad
Is she hot?
died. And then I have
you, so probably not.
No,
Let's see, it's,
big
it's probably
disease
not.
crack
3d6 minus 4. 6, 7, 8. She's a 4. So
still about my level.
what's your looks again?
I'm a 2.
No,
Twice as hot as Martog.
I'm a 3.
So she's
Oh.
fuckable.
Yeah, she-
no, like
It's the
blackout
same- it's the
drunk.
same looks
baby.
as-
yeah, blackout drunk, and you're like, maybe that's an option if I'm desperate.
Fucking,
That's
I have
4 a.m.
another
at the bar.
sister. We're neutral.
After you've been kicked
And I
out
have
for 2
another
hours.
sister that-
Nice.
Second 44.
Alright,
too
death
loving.
save.
So you roll a d20, and you add.
Oh God.
I'll
So-
be able to help him on the next one, even
Someone
though I'm
look
not
up
healing.
dying. I think it's page 221. Blake, you should remember. You've had so many characters die.
Whoa,
One
Trez,
character.
go.
Poor Trez.
I think it's page 221.
It's 222.
222. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I'm just.
But actually, that's probably it.
Yep. Look, he's right.
Ah!
Plus wisdom. Versus D20 D20 penetrating.
Yep.
Plus 11.
So I roll, and you add your wisdom.
Nice.
Nat 20.
So you do not lose a hit point on this after these 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
So, but in another 10 seconds, you could lose another. We'll see. Did you move?
Yeah, I moved. I'm
And
closer.
Martog, you're able to do another thing up there?
Yeah.
What are you
I'll
gonna
get
do?
the next body down.
So the next person up is the guy who's standing there with his dagger out and an eye in his hand.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, so we can do this. We can do this two ways. I
stutter.
can pick you up and fucking throw you down there, or you could try to jump and grab your friend and bring him down with you.
He responds
wait,
with,
going over.
"Did someone say an eye?" And he tosses his eye at you.
Does it hit me?
These guys are just weird.
Let's see. Roll a d12.
Asking the real questions now.
Yeah. No, it does not. You got
No?
a 7. You got a 9. So the eye sails past you. And he goes, "Luckily I've got more ammunition!" And he begins cutting out the other eye. Which he's still just... Oh, he's
Isn't that all of that in 1 second? He's really good. Wow, 1
How's he gonna
second.
throw the other one though?
Well, he throws one, and he's just so shocked by the fact that he's just taken the other one out. I've got 2 shots at this, right?
But only 2.
Can't he see this is a bad idea?
No,
he can't
his
see
eyes are
anything
gone.
now. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna just like push him in.
All right, make an attack roll. He's clearly quite distracted.
You guys really tried.
Oh, wow.
No, that's a D12.
Oh,
not a
thank
D20.
you.
Yeah, just a d20. He critical.
He criticaled with his eyeball.
Yeah, so he's completely blind, and you go to push him, and he stabs you.
Mr. Miyagi, this.
He he's cutting out his eye, and he's like, "For the glory!" and he just stabs you on accident. You take 4 points of damage.
Throw the eye back at him.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
An eye for an eye.
It makes the whole world pirates. Everyone wears eye patches.
Aye,
I'm gonna attack the cultist.
True.
Attack the cultist again. I got a natural 20.
All
I
right.
guess he'd be the only guy left.
You hit.
That's 2 penetrating.
How much damage?
I feel like Malik is like the only one who's actually like,
Does
doing
damage?
anything.
He's just like furthering the plot line, and everyone's just like, "We're killing everything."
Or not, just running around shooting flowers.
He's like
and
low-key
trying-
Paul Bunyan of the dungeon.
Yeah,
I got
kinda.
13.
Here,
points
put
of
that guy
damage.
at the entrance right there.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. You drop the main cultist with another axe blow, just, and he falls. And you hear him giving a cry out as he falls. "Even in darkness, I shall find enlightenment." And he.
I think
That's
it's
how
funny
it
he's
works.
looking for him.
That's ironic.
He just throw the eye back at him.
I need him for the suit.
And as you fell him, you could
hilarious.
attack from behind again.
Oh, nice. That's good.
But
I have a 6. That's
he got a 15. The Shadow Hound does 12 points of damage to you.
That's rough. No, I'm still good.
I should have tried to catch it like through.
Just been like, "Whew."
Or like no, in my mouth, like a piece of popcorn, like someone thrown.
You're just like, ah.
I can see Martok doing that.
Not quite as good as a salted onion, but
The crunch is.
What are we at now?
we were at second 45.
Cool, I'm gonna put my bow away now.
Okay.
Wait, is it 10 seconds before you attack the hound?
It's still the same combat. 46.
Taking out the Morning Star, and I'm starting my
Yeah, you
job.
see the cultist has spotted that the main guy has fallen, their leader, and this guy's actually turning towards this right here.
What is that, a door?
No, this is a cage in which there's a prisoner hanging, just covered in scars and arcane marks and missing his both her eyes.
Ooh. Stop him.
I'm going to turn and I'm going to cast Scorch.
Okay. Remember, that's only a 10-foot range.
I need to take.
You're
that's
still
like
moving
25
at a
feet.
sprint, right?
Yeah, but I'm going this way.
You're gonna actually have to go and drop into a run at this point.
That would still put you close enough. A run
I'll
is
drop
3.
into a run.
Where do you want to be?
Like closer this way, within 10.
Yeah.
2, 3.
But I probably wouldn't be able to cast and move.
No, you're not gonna be able to cast and move.
Yeah.
Second 47.
1, 2, 3.
And what's that guy doing?
The cultist right there walks up to the cage and throws it open.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm going to cast Scorch.
Okay.
And it takes 1 second. So the next second will go off.
Okay. So on second 48, the cultist you see pushes past the prisoner and into the darkness behind her in the cage.
Wait,
And you
I thought
see-
it's a cage.
Yes.
There's darkness behind it.
You see him press something,
That feels like cheating.
and a passageway opens up behind it.
Okay. Now I'm going to cast.
All right.
How many spell points do I have left here? So 280. So I have plenty. So I'm gonna add 2 points of damage to this. So that's 50, 60, 80 spell points.
Okay.
And
You have to make a saving throw roll.
he has to make a dodge for half damage.
Yep. So you roll a d20 and add your level.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh!
Critical.
Roll. Wow. Awesome. You critical.
Gosh.
So roll damage.
Okay, so it's 1d3 plus 8. Okay, so that penetrates. So that's 2, 4, 12 points of damage. And he's on fire.
He's on fire. You criticaled with a magic spell, so I need to just double check what. It's got additional effects in here somewhere. Oh, there we go.
No, I'm actually not using the wand this time. Not flower damage.
Just
This
normal.
is like an actual. I'm like trying to be useful for a change. So this is the first actual combat thing I think I've done.
Been helpful.
roll a d10.
D10.
Yep.
Doki. I got a 7.
You've hit him in the torso, and
I mean, it's a big ball of flame, so I would think so.
You know.
you hit him in the torso.
Man, that's messed up. Not the torso.
Oh god, the thorax of the human.
You've caught him in the chest, and because of the severity and the amount of damage you've done, you've just incinerated the cultist.
Like a hole through him?
Yes. So you just step forward, and a blazing inferno of fire leaps from your hand. It must be all the pent-up frustration from your malfunctioning wand troubles.
Yeah.
And it just a giant spurt of flame bursts from your hand, and it engulfs the prisoner as well, and just captures the cultist. And you just see him go up and disappear, and just kind of fall to the ground. His body just ashes.
I mean, better him than the hookers at the wharf.
I mean, someone was gonna take his frustration.
Both were gonna end up
Poor-
in flames.
Miss Thune.
Poor Miss Spoon.
Second 49.
Go 1, 2.
None of them are alive, so he just burned a body. You get attacked by the hound. A 10. Does that hit you?
Yes. God damn it.
You get penetrated. You get extra penetrated.
There's so much penetration.
There's a lot of penetration in this game. Okay. You take 11 points of damage. And ever since... roll an observation check.
Just me?
Yep, just you. And we're going on to second 50.
I'm 76 out of 21. I don't see it.
I'm going to go to Trez.
You actually notice that ever since the main cultist has died, this hound is slowly starting to fade. And get lighter and lighter and lighter.
Thanks. That's what I thought was going to happen, obviously.
I grab Trez and like pull him a little bit away from like he was like underneath the balls of this hound, like pulling him out of the way. Yeah, he was kind of like dying.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then it's darkness. It kind of looks like the balls are just leaking on him.
The little balls are leaking darkness on him.
Yeah.
We're at second 51.
Okay, I'm gonna start trying to tend to his wounds.
Okay.
I don't know how long that'll take.
And what are you doing?
There's no one else on my level, right?
There's still the one guy with the dagger and no eyes.
Oh, right. I'm gonna kick him off, like
Right.
Spartan kick him.
Make an
style.
attack roll. I think he's blind. Wow.
20. Jesus Christ, this blind.
Wow.
This blind guy's fucking crazy.
Drunken master over here.
I don't know.
The prisoner was dead to begin with, but
Yeah, not
now the
good.
prisoner doesn't exist because I fried him to a crisp.
They're ashes.
Yeah,
He's
actually
Did
ashes.
you actually cast something?
Yes.
Yeah, it was successful. I killed something.
Is extra well done is how the
Yeah,
prisoner is.
it was well
crispy.
Yeah.
That's plus, what, 2?
Yes. So you can't fight this blind man. Must be a master
His eyes
at,
really
at
really
blind
good.
fighting.
I don't know how he's gotten so much better.
But I mean, he's just
Like,
now that he's
it's
lost both his
ridiculous.
eyes, you can see he's just kind of like settled into a fighting stance. He's just swinging wildly. And he
His
does
eyes were only holding him back.
he does 4 points of damage as he stabs you in the foot.
How much?
4
In the foot?
in the foot. You go to kick him, and he's just his dagger's there. He cries out, "Blessed are the blind, for they only see darkness!" Ah! And he throws his eyeball, and it's in the wrong direction. he's just tossing it.
I don't know, maybe he wants to roll for it. He seems to know exactly
Yeah,
what
maybe.
it is.
Yeah, let's see if he hits you with it. All right, let's see a D12.
He gives you a black eye with
I mean,
his
he's
own
got
eye.
like a -8, so try and beat a 3 with a D12.
In your hand.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you don't get hit by this eyeball,
Barely.
but barely. He was still pretty accurate with it. You started to duck. You were like, "Oh shit!"
Gotta keep my eye on it.
Ooh.
His eyes are only holding him back.
We're on second 52.
Behold, your doom.
50. Oh, you get attacked on 52 by the hound.
4.
You get hit.
Yeah.
Just get not on.
Yeah, you take 7 points of damage.
How you doing over there?
Actually, I'm starting to kind of worry.
Yeah, so its claws are just starting to rake into you, but even
After all of this, I still have a quarter of my health.
That's ridiculous.
it's crazy.
I have
Second
most of my health.
54.
All right, by then I would have
been fighting. We're just like all
charged.
awesome.
I would
Yeah,
been
you
charged.
know?
I would have made it and actually been able to charge that guy.
Okay, so you charge that guy down there. By now he's dropped his crossbow,
+4 to.
Yeah, I know.
and he's got a hand axe out. No, he does not have a hand axe out.
Dude, they start cutting off their hands instead of their eyes.
He's got a.
Look at it's just a fist with the back of it.
And so with that charge, I get an 8.
He got a 5. So you hit.
Yeah. Okay, 2 of these guys. 14 points of damage.
All right. That's. And you double it for knockback, so you do
Right.
29. So you don't knock him prone, but you do knock him back.
5 feet back.
Yeah, and let's see if he gets knocked back. He gets knocked back this direction, and so he stumbles on the little bit of ramp, and let's see if he falls. That's
What
roll
I
an
should roll?
opposing.
A D20.
Yep, D20.
2.
No,
So
He does not, but he just kind of stumbles back onto the ramp.
all right.
And let's see if he gets threshold of pained. Yes. So you see him stumble back, and he actually does fall down and kind of slump against the wall, and clutch the side where you just cracked some of his ribs.
Alrighty. Doing things and stuff against him.
So you're gonna be able to step up, and if you want, you can coup de grace.
I would definitely do that.
We're at second 55. So
I owe you.
Can I?
One death save.
Can I help him though? I've been like the last 5 seconds. I'm trying to
18.
bandage things up.
Yes. So he got a 22. So you add your wisdom to that.
Oh, it was an 18, right?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
so what's
Wisdom is plus 19, so.
Yeah, you made it. So you're not dying yet. You're slowly.
Old charisma.
So I'm back from this week.
Roll charisma. Roll me a charisma check.
Wait, with that, hold on. We've got a whole range. You can do seduction.
Art of seduction.
Art of seduction. You could do an acting skill if you don't think you're charismatic.
Hello.
You wanna pretend.
The South Park where all the guys on the.
You were very
customer
affected
service.
by that. Just saying. We're at second 56.
Again, can I turn and attack the hound?
Oh yeah. Can you make a first aid check?
First aid, okay.
You're doing critical care.
Yeah.
So do you want to check up on?
Let's hope nobody clips that.
Yeah, just on. Ooh.
That's
I
a
can clip
gift.
it.
Hey, that's
Next week you'll see me with just holes.
my
If
eyes
they
are
clip
up
that, they'll never
here?
go away. That'll be
That
there forever.
costs extra money.
First aid.
You should have made him charge. Should have charged him for that.
attack roll.
Okay.
Critical care.
Son of a bitch. It's an 8.
Whoa!
It got a 9. So you missed.
Yep.
So just make a first aid check. I think it's very difficult.
It's this, yeah. So I have to roll novice tend injured characters such that stabilize. Oh wait, that's the mastery level. I'm trying to figure out how hard things are.
I believe it's a difficult check. So you do want to roll under your skill.
Okay. So 23. I don't think that's enough, but let me check.
57.
I get some help
Oh,
down
I
here.
rolled just under. My first aid's a 24.
You've been stabilized. So you gain 1 hit point back, and you're no
Let's
longer
go.
losing wounds.
Hey.
You get attacked by the hound.
Barely.
How fast does this hound attack? This is some
Every
bullshit.
4 seconds.
It's just chomping at your ass.
It got a 19.
I
Fuck, that
still have
sounds
some
good.
flowers I'm around, and I'm kind of using.
You're cauterizing the wounds with flowers.
Yeah, I'm using the medicinal,
8 points of damage.
aspects of the flowers, which is none, but I think it works.
Hey guys, can I get some help down here?
Oh, I'm stabilizing Trey.
58.
How long does that take me, roughly?
I think it takes you a few minutes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be doing this.
Yes, for the rest of the combat, you're just you're working to stabilize him.
Yeah.
59. 60.
5 more seconds till he's dead.
I believe you're able to do something now.
I'm gonna tackle him.
You're gonna tackle him into it.
Not into
Okay.
it.
You're just gonna try to take him
I'm just
down.
gonna- take him to the ground.
All right, make an attack roll. He's
I'm
He's
not
blind.
good.
So he got 1. So you tackled him.
Okay.
So you've grabbed this blind man, taken him to the ground, and he's like, "What's going on?"
Can I get the knife out of his hand?
You'll be in another, I think, 5 seconds. You'll be able to try to wrestle the knife out of his hands. We're at second 61.
He's almost dead.
You get attacked by the hound. Near perfect attack on his bite. You take 14 points of damage as it's just clawing into you, and this time it's
I need
just
help.
bitten into your side.
Actually, wait, that might. Yeah. that might be really bad.
And the cleric's way up there.
I am. That was my
spell?
No,
Is it
I
with
was-
a G?
9.
Yeah,
But
that's
Dude, you should
1,
totally
2,
make that
3, 4, 5.
stew.
I am now on
no,
Dude,
I'm
you
totally
should
going
use
to.
some.
You have
Oh
resolution?
shit! Malik's down.
No, I have
I'm
resolute.
Malik's down?
I have
Yeah,
resolute. I
he's
have
like
resolute.
It's cooking. It's stew.
I know it's gonna let with
Hey.
How does resolute work?
Dude, you should like try to make
hey,
the
can I have a
onions like
handbook?
whole onions in the
Sorry.
stew and then draw eyes. Yeah.
Handbook. I need to.
Oh, sorry.
that
Like,
death and
I'm
dying.
thinking about stew right now.
Well, I could do.
That's in.
I don't know.
pounds.
It'd be fun to like make something look like eyes after this combat in your stew.
Yeah.
Is it in talents or?
Olives? That'd be kind of weird in a stew.
That would be a lot.
It would,
I was
it's
thinking
supposed
whole.
to be kind of a weird
You should
stew
put
anyway.
you should put
Yeah.
like whole onions in and then just like kind of make a like a mark in the middle.
You Sharpie on an onion
Yeah,
and throw
yeah,
it in the stew.
exactly. Perfect.
I can't think of anything better.
So.
So what
I
happens?
do a Constitution check.
Or I
and
could
if
hollow
succeed,
out
I get
like 2
D8
seconds and
hit
put olives
points.
in the.
Is it
Oh,
full constitution or
yeah.
half your constitution?
Make
That would
like
be
an
so
onion
fun.
head.
It just says a Constitution check.
Okay, so roll d20 and try to roll under your constitution. Let me see.
I rolled under my
Definitely
Constitution.
more
All right.
No, I'm
So you
probably
gain-
gonna make it like
roll
a normal
D8.
stew just because I'm gonna have to eat it for like 2 days.
So you're gonna gain 4
That's the
plus.
thing
Were
with
you at negative
stew.
1?
I had a little bit of
Oh, I was
some
at-
stew
yeah,
left
negative
that I
one.
need to
So you have
throw away.
5
No,
hit
it wasn't
points.
much, but like
And
in
roll
stew, you
5d12.
have to eat all of it, like,
5d12.
It's good.
I can actually just do it on my phone too.
Oh, okay. What's the fun of that? 1,
Alright,
2,
5d.
3,
How many?
4,
What?
5,
He's gonna get bonus hit points for
10,
Oh, resolute.
31, 38,
Wait, he gets more bonus
Correct
points
about
than I have
98.
health.
43.
No, this is how long I get the.
So for
Oh.
73 seconds, you have those bonus hit points.
Alright.
So you need to get some sort
Rocky
of
Mountain
healing before that.
onions.
Oysters.
Dude, I love Rocky Mountain onions. It's so good.
Main ingredient Martog stew.
Rocky
Mountain.
Cultist
Yeah, you
eyes.
should put oysters in your stew. That'll make it so
So-
much better.
62?
Yeah, they're
62,
Put them in a can.
Well,
63,
oysters, yeah, but not like fresh.
64, 65.
I kill him!
So he's like he's knocked against the wall, and you just hear his head crack. He falls to the ground.
Gonna start my slow progression back down.
All right,
I'm gonna
66.
attack
I move
the
2.
pound
All right.
with a 5.
Jesus.
This
It
is
gets
not
a
my
near
game.
perfect attack.
Oh boy.
You-
Oh!
Oh no. I got more over here too.
so you take 3 points of damage that go
Ooh.
through damage reduction.
Pearl onions, that's a good idea.
Ooh,
They'd be about eyeball size.
So, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, I need help, like now.
I'm
67,
I'm moving
Dumbledore's
3 now.
coming. I'm
By
trying.
the time he gets here, I'm dead. Like,
68.
I can move 4 now.
Dude,
I'm
moved right there.
I'm focused on Trez. I like Trez more because he smelled
hey,
less bad.
Martog, can you do something?
69. Move him another 4.
Please.
Lol.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The hound attacks you.
Are you like unconscious?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's not good.
So you're gonna have a you fumbled there. So you're gonna have a -1 attack and defense for the rest of the combat. And you get clawed for 4 points of damage.
I'm negative. I'm unconscious.
So now you fall.
Well, hound might come and eat you next.
Will I fail my first aid if he attacks me within the period? Probably.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Which will probably just happen right now.
Yeah. So move him another 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And the
Is Martog still just like pushing people down a well?
yes.
He's
Oh,
fighting
yeah,
the
I
Yeah,
just
what are you
really
doing up there,
loving
Martok?
this.
You've got this guy tackled. What are you doing?
He's pretty much
I wanna,
jacking
like,
himself
You're
off.
like the one guy who's really great right now, and you're just too
I'm
busy
having
pushing
so
people
much
down
fun
like
pushing people
the
down.
schoolyard bully.
You're blind.
I'm gonna try to like, well, can I get the knife out of his hands? That's mostly what I was
Make an
going
attack
for.
roll. He's blind. Here's
13.
he got a 5. He's
Okay.
blind. You've taken the dagger from him.
Wow, great job, Martog.
You can beat up a blind guy, and you almost couldn't do that.
I thought I was bad. I shot a bunch of flowers.
Congratulations.
You're just disarming
Blind guys and
Yo, guys, this is way this is a level above him though because he's used to beating up little kids.
He is.
And I feel like blind person, little kid, like how hard are the villains? Martog's like, oh man, this guy's like 80. I don't know if I want to touch that one. He's old. Like he can see and he's got experience.
Martog competes in the Special Olympics.
He has
Feel
both
good about
legs,
himself.
so I could remove one. That's right. He chopped off that dude's leg.
That was bad.
That was terrible. It was fun.
We're at 70.
Another 4, please.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Move the hound over. He's going to attack you.
Okay, cool.
You see the hound start stalking towards you.
Okay,
You're not done.
What's the little kid's blind guy?
Yes, it has been.
I would say 1 kid per foot per eye.
So the hound attacks you and leaps at you.
1 to 3, 4.
Do I get
I've cut off 1
like,
foot.
a good
Beat
check?
1
Can I,
child.
roll a
and
d20?
Yes.
Possibly murdered a child.
6?
It got an 8.
Okay.
Definitely maimed a child.
Oh boy.
Assaulted.
You take 7 points of damage.
Emotionally
Okay, and
Or
then
sorry,
Yeah,
6, you take 6
how
points
But
of
I
damage.
got a
Face
free
is
As it
sword
leaps
out of
across and slashes at you. And you can tell by now, I mean, this creature is almost see-through.
okay.
It's fading fast. 71.
I'm going to attack back with my dagger.
Alright, make an attack roll.
6.
It got an 8.
High rolls.
It's a dramatic fight. 62. Are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'll move another.
Move Daniel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Place him at the bottom level.
I'm in.
But so Martog's the only
63.
one left up top now.
Yep. And blind people.
1,
What a guy.
Well,
2,
not for long.
3, 4. Next round, I got this.
So you remember you're gonna have to slow down to run into combat.
I'm gonna
Or
charge.
charge, right? 64.
And I charge right into them.
All right.
18.
You hit.
Nice.
6, I get 8 damage.
Just upstairs checking.
So you've smashed it with the mace, and you see a huge chunk of what's left of it disperse into the air, and it growls. But even its growl now is sort of faded and soft.
Okay.
And it attacks even or odd.
Bring it.
It attacks you, Daniel.
Okay, let me look at the sheet exactly.
You're -4.
Yeah, you're not gonna have your dexterity.
bonus.
Cool. That
Is that you? Is that your kid?
Yeah.
Dex, defense.
And what are you doing, Martog? You've got this blind guy held under you.
Oh!
No.
You fumbled. So you're gonna have a -1 attack and defense. What's your total though?
That's a 7 now.
So you do fumble because his total was a 13. And he goes in for a bite.
Oh
And
boy.
you take
Oh boy.
it penetrates on a D8. Never mind.
Oh,
You
God.
take 11. You take 11 points of damage, and it bites into you. And as it bites into you,
Where?
and it releases its claw, its jaws, and disappears.
That's some fucking bullshit.
Question: can I see them from where I'm standing?
You're not standing. Remember,
Finish Malik's dirty work, I guess.
you're laying on top of a blind man, and you cannot see them.
He's fully erect right now, by the way.
Totally. I've been having a hard time over here.
What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to
Proceed to throw the blind guy.
jog
off.
over and pray.
Oh yeah, you on 64. You guys need to make death saves.
Which is a
So for you,
I rolled a 3.
so plus your 19,
Oh, plus my 19 is 22.
and minus what your hit points are at right now.
-2, so it's gonna be 20.
So a 17, you don't lose any hit points.
so I have my constitution for this. What do I add to it?
You had your wisdom. What does it say?
Wisdom.
Yeah, you had your
oh,
wisdom.
fuck.
So
that's
What, you have 19 for wisdom?
They got a 36.
That's so
you lose
high.
1 hit point.
Yeah. And it's at 54%.
But the good news is I need to be a 26 or 27 to actually.
So you reach.
I'm taking a couple seconds. I'm praying over him. I'm taking a whole.
Okay, you're praying over them. How long does that take?
I'm taking 4 seconds to pray over Malik.
Okay.
How real is fall damage in this game?
Don't joke. We have people on the wall about that.
Yes. We got. People have died from falling.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
can-
probably the best death. Change
No.
shape into a bird,
But
and
below
fell
that,
unconscious, falling off a cliff.
right below that, jumped off a cliff for a sword. Not magical, by the way.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
who is this? Who played this?
That was Mark.
Oh my god! Of course,
Brett. His name was Brett.
Oh my
What was his
god,
name
that was
again?
Brett.
Oaken.
Brett Oaken. And then so he made a new character whose name was Chet. Chet Oaken, who's the brother
He was
of Brett.
ladder guy.
My favorite.
And his
was-
only goal was to recover the sword.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pray over you quite a bit.
Alright, so how much did that heal him?
2 points.
I'm still -1. Thanks.
Spread out evenly among all your wounds.
1/18. I'm continuing to.
So 2
finish
of my
You need to make a
It's
remake
8.
your first aid check.
I still
You made it. You still made it.
Woo! Let's go.
Yes.
Okay,
So how are you doing?
Martug, we're
I'm
back
at
to
1
you.
life
You're the
now.
only person in
so I should
combat right
continue
now.
praying over him is what
What are
I
you doing?
said.
Yeah, I'm gonna
going
stabilize
to...
him.
All the cultists are unconscious, or fled the scene,
Or
have
flapjacked.
cut off both their eyes and are currently pinned under a fat dwarf.
I spent 3
I
more
will
seconds.
throw him off the edge.
All right, make a feet of strength check.
Penetrate.
Potion.
Just penetrate.
Wow, this blind guy does not want to be thrown off.
Jesus
Christ!
Holy fuck!
21.
You can't. He's twitching and he's
You know
throwing
the
his
thing where
body.
you like throw and they like grab your hand and like move
Yeah,
to a different spot. You're just like
Yeah,
can't quite get it off. It's just like sticking somewhere else.
Yeah, you go to throw him and he starts to pull you with him, and so you have to pull back.
I'll go.
Are you going to?
Can I oppose grapple and make it so I land on top?
Are you serious? You're gonna
No,
fight
what
blind
the-
guys and still die?
I will take this guy down.
Hey, don't worry, we have the dwarf lover who will buy him a potion.
I want to take 3 more seconds and desperately pray to Loker.
Don't let this asshole kill himself.
Are you going to throw yourself off the cliff with this guy?
Can I strategically throw myself?
How do you strategically throw yourself off a cliff?
You
Like-
can try.
Like, oh shit.
Try. But
Like, what strategy do you
Land on
employ?
him.
land on him.
And the pile of bodies.
Oh, that's true.
There is a pile of bodies.
But they all have weapons.
Created soft
They all have
What are
weapons.
they like?
Why don't you just land on the sword? Or
Okay.
a dagger?
Wait, is your glasses?
Are you gonna do it?
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like,
You like the 12
It's a
person to do
soft
that?
landing
Usually people
because
fall
you're going to
and they're
be
like, oh, it's not
falling
air.
on some bodies. At least for you, it'll be a little bit of a soft landing. You also have a bunch of pounds of fat. So let's see if let's see if you manage to get him into a grapple where you can
Do this.
do this. You do not manage to.
Has that guy rolled under 16?
No.
I don't think so. The blind guy.
Blind master.
You throw him off the cliff and he twists, definitely being blind. He's like, oh, that must be down.
He lands
With
on
his
top of me.
With his
He
friend.
lands on top of you.
How high
Okay,
does he
then.
bounce?
Let's see.
Second fall kill him.
He's fine.
You take 16, 21, 27 points of damage.
I'm alive.
Dumbass.
So me and Bardo walk out here
I'm
alive.
at 5.
And he takes... Oh, he's also not expecting this.
I would, if I was falling for like 2 seconds, I would expect to hit something eventually.
Well, you're
takes-
also blind, so you might just assume he's dead.
that's true.
He takes 23 points of damage, and he dies. So you fall, and you bounce, and you smack him off you, and he flies through the air
Wait, is it
and
like,
crumples.
Is it like?
Yes. Yeah, you're falling. This is you. This is obviously a normal human. You're not shaped like a normal human. You fall. He gets a few bounces on you, too. He is now dead.
Can I loot the bodies?
You need to make a threshold of pain check to see if you pass out. Well, are you tough as nails?
Yeah.
So you roll a d12.
Oh.
You try to roll under half your constitution. Oh, you're fine. You just took this 45-foot fall onto a pile of bodies. A blind guy fell on top of you, and you just kind of land. You're like, oh,
what did I miss?
Ow!
I did expect it though.
So everyone else who's down there sees Martog. No tactics!
Oh my fucking
I don't.
God.
I'm still like, our bots are fighting.
Your bots are fighting?
Just created a new bot.
Hey, we got
Oh
Suck
my
Boy
God.
666
Wait.
is
Yeah.
Woo!
It seems succulent.
So I'm gonna finish
Sucky
my
boy.
second prayer over Malik.
All right.
3. He gets a.
You get,
Can I have the rag?
Yeah.
My fingers are turning weird.
all right. Yeah. So what are you guys doing now?
I am
All the
out of-
bodies.
It's not my
I'm gonna
problem.
start looting.
You're gonna start looting.
I'm gonna
many eyes
just
do I
wake
find?
up.
You just wake up. What?
I'm gonna keep. Do I?
How many eyes do you find?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Um,
dedicate like special
26.
Rag of holding.
part of my bag to holding these eyeballs.
Are you only gonna take eyeballs that have already been cut out?
Oh yeah, totally.
Well,
Okay.
are you
He was
taking
preparing for
left
his
eyes and right eyes, or you like just any eye, or only the left eyes?
No, I don't really give a shit. I
The
just-
main cleric has a bag around his neck.
is
that's
just
got-
full of eyeballs.
26 eyeballs in it.
Yeah, what else does the main cleric have on him?
There's also
I claim the
saucy.
obsidian dagger.
So gross.
there's also another 16 eyeballs that are just all like left eyeballs.
So I have
and there's the main.
39 eyeballs.
You have 39 eyeballs if you want to keep them.
I have at this point, my character has lost all respect of Martog completely.
Yeah, I'm not a
Understandably.
big
Yeah,
fan
like
either
before,
at
like
this
he
point.
took that shift for me earlier, like let me sleep and get my spells back. I was like, oh, like you know, he's
That was
just,
nice of him.
He's just dumb, ugly, and has no social skills and,
And
no
is
future. But
super
now
violent.
he's nothing, just disgusting, nasty, savage barbarian who does not deserve to be in my presence.
No, I'm not a fan either.
I'm gonna
Oh,
take.
God.
I'm gonna search the
I'm gonna, like,
cultist.
pop
Yeah,
them like
I
you would
was already on that
popcorn
when
in
you're
your
still
mouth.
waking
Oh,
You
that's
woke me up,
even
and I
worse.
searched him.
You went all right. Over.
Terrible.
No,
So-
I killed him.
You find the cultist. You find the obsidian dagger on him.
Nice.
He's wearing thick robes. And you find under that he's
39
wearing very nice, rich,
I'll put 36.
A
'cause
rich
I'm gonna
garment.
need a couple.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's been quite ruined
Oh.
by your numerous axe wounds. He's got nice trousers though.
Snagging those.
Snag
the trousers.
When you find the dead body
Which one?
of the head cultist, I need you to make a
Arcane lore.
I'm gonna say an intelligence check.
So I have to roll under my intelligence?
Yes.
I'm gonna cut off the head of the main cultist.
Okay.
Wait,
And just
Malik, just hold on. I
Yeah.
need to investigate just
What?
for a second.
So we can
No,
bring
just
it,
don't cut him in half yet, okay?
we need to bring something back to that lord so he can give us
I
a
rolled
reward.
under.
You recognize the main cultist.
What?
When you were doing all your tea parties with your lady love,
Oh,
Miss Telia Foom,
no.
you recognize this man. You recognize him as none other than the son of Lord Darkstar.
Well, let's take him the head. In the robes, obviously. Because it would look bad
Yeah,
if we just
I'm gonna
returned
cut off his
his
head.
son's head.
Not
We killed your son.
We killed your son.
I'm cutting off the head.
We should think about this, Malik. This is
Actually, can we just
This
take the whole
is-
body? Is he dead or a
He's dead.
Suck
Malik.
boy
This is
wants
the
to know
son
if
of
my
Lord
penis
Darkster.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to bring.
Get in line.
Yeah. I don't know if necrophilia is a flaw you can take in this game.
It's a perk.
That would be terrible. I mean, the
Some
bodies are
people are
still
dying
warm.
for it.
So are we gonna take the
This
whole
is-
body
look,
then?
no,
I'm not
think-
carrying this shit.
No, look. We got offered double reward from Lord Landrick if we could connect the cultists to the Darkster family. This is
We
our
could
connection.
bring him the son, like not just his head.
Fine,
Well,
you
you
can-
can carry it.
You can carry it.
He
then.
should probably
Yeah, I'll
be
carry it.
carrying the bag of eyes.
I'm gonna keep those.
You don't. Martok already ate half of them.
I ate 3 of them.
Okay.
You're a fucking monster.
Yeah, that's what you said. You were popping them like popcorn.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution check.
Oh my God, Nightbot is going nuts.
Yeah, for real.
Add your Constitution.
13.
Nightbot's like, potions,
28.
potions.
What'd you get?
28.
You ate 3 eyes, so you're currently vomiting in the corner. And see if you've also contracted any diseases.
Yeah, when did I find out about my lizard AIDS?
Yeah, that's true. You also have lizard AIDS.
That doesn't show up for at least 3 weeks.
I hadn't thought about eye carrying disease.
I mean, what's your? You're not even. You're as smart as me. Why do you do this stuff?
Yeah.
Just because you're uncharismatic doesn't mean you're a dumbass.
No, he's ugly and uncharismatic. So
Well,
he
I'm
just plays the role.
unlikable.
No, but
so
that's not.
And
That's just
autistic.
stupid. Being a dick is not the same as being dumb. You're doing
Depends
both.
on how it happens.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Let's just say you're in for a strange night.
Hallucination.
Vision.
I wonder what you're gonna see in your dreams.
Probably eyes.
You could shit yourself to death. No big deal. It'll happen.
Hey, Blake, remember the person that captured? I think you should do something about this.
So it turns out we found a new
Read.
lethal weapon. We can just feed these guys eyeballs.
Pantaloons of thy lady? What?
Slingshot them into unsuspecting.
There's
folks'
only
mouths.
one lady that was here that was
He's
killed with the
tasting
first
ingredients.
Only the
Very
finest
stew.
eyeballs for his stew.
No.
If they don't
Oh
make
my
you
God.
vomit, he doesn't use
That's so
them.
funny. Just kind of like scoop together the vomit.
So what are you guys gonna do? You've looted the main cleric.
Loot
Look,
the other
how
bodies.
should we present this to Lord Landry?
Should we continue down to this path
Let's
and
just
see if
take
there's
the
a way out?
Trez is in terrible shape. Malik's in terrible shape.
I cough up a little blood.
Yeah.
Let's just, let's,
As you're unconscious.
Okay,
Can they even make it
He's
up
still
this?
breathing.
let's
Yeah.
see where this path leads. Maybe the cleric was trying to leave, so it must be an exit.
He'll walk it off, right?
Yeah. What are you guys going to do with Trez's body?
He's conscious.
He's at 1.
Oh, you're at 1?
You said the heal check gives me 1 health.
You gained 1 hit point. So what were you at? You were at -2?
Yeah.
So you're still at
Okay.
-1.
I can carry Trez, and Martog can carry the
Can I get a
body.
reg?
Yeah, that works.
I can carry Trez, no problem, even my weakened state.
Though I don't know if.
I feel semi-confident leading if this is
Okay.
the exit.
Okay.
I shoved my hand up the ass of the dead cultist.
That might also give you a disease.
Not so that
Lots of pink eye.
He wouldn't smell any worse.
Very true.
I'm carrying Trez.
You're carrying Trez.
My eye holes!
Okay.
Get away from my eye holes!
Yeah.
Oh man.
I feel like
Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't we continue?
Down this path. So
you right behind me, and then we have those guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go next with Trez's body, and Martog can take up the rear with the cultist's body. The head cultist.
Is it dark? Do we need a torch?
You will need a torch. It is the only thing that's lit is these 3 floors.
I'll pray and just cast illumination on my morning star.
All right.
Rad beans. How long does that last?
It didn't say in the spell at all, I believe. I'll double check
Longer
this.
than Trez.
Oh!
Hey.
But not quite as long as Martog's mom.
Oh.
Before the
And
age of 5.
definitely, but definitely longer than Malik's dick.
Hey, anything's longer than 1.
We rolled for it.
You generate dick size. He rolled a 1.
Is it in metric or empirical?
You don't want to know.
It's in finger sizes.
1 finger length.
He wishes.
Ring size.
And not
It's a
like
1.
width.
Feet and fingers.
Oh god.
20 minutes per cleric level. I have an hour.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you guys follow this roughly hewn passageway, and it takes most of an hour. And finally, you guys feel the path start to lead up, and you get to, and ahead of you, you see light.
Okay.
So emerging forward,
Morningstar leading.
Morningstar leading. You guys emerge from the mouth of a cave. You guys are outside the city. And the first thing you guys notice is you can see now. The darkness that was surrounding the city and all the clouds are starting to disperse.
Do we see people in town? Like,
you guys are outside of town, so you don't see, you can't see the streets inside the town.
Alright, let's head to the city.
Start
the march back.
Yeah.
Okay.
In our walk to victory, I take the front. Our victory is at hand.
You guys start to
add our victory.
With your wand of seeds.
I figured out how to get
flowers.
No. I put the wand away. I'm
a little embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
You could
I'll
sell
actually
it.
out.
It looks like a rod of fire and flames, right? You could sell it for good money.
If you cast the wand 10 times, you actually produce enough flowers. The 10th time produces enough for a beautiful wedding. So
you and Lady Foon.
You and Lady Foon. On your way back,
she's got a lot of money, and I'm gonna live forever, and she's got 60 years left.
If that, it's medieval ages. You guys meander through the woods.
if there's an accident.
Roll observation checks.
Okay.
We're gonna roll a poll.
Yeah. Let's have a poll for this.
Are we allowed to be included?
Yes, you're allowed to be included.
Nice.
So the question is, does the party observe something from their past? Yes or no?
Oh, I hope it's not my past. It's from the boat.
Is it my
We're all about
dad?
to get fucked.
Does he come back to say he still loves me?
Hope it's not my dad. He raped somebody last time.
So your dad sounds a lot like my mom.
No, your mom was the
Oh, we gotta. We're
This is
definitely.
snowball.
We all want to see it.
They're observant.
It might not be good. But we will still want to know.
So you guys are passing through the woods.
Unlike the cultists, at least we'll see it coming.
You got 8 votes for yes.
8 votes for yes.
Unanimous.
Wonderful.
Woo!
Are we closing the poll?
Poll's closed.
Unless
25
there's 9 other people who we don't know about.
One person voted for no.
I just see if I can vote twice.
Well, yeah, he voted twice. I tried to. Anyway.
So you guys are walking through the woods, and you see a single foot sticking out from under a bush.
Oh, God.
And moving aside the bush.
Oh my God!
You see a one-armed or one-legged man laying face down with an axe wound in his back.
Yes!
No, who notices? Who notices this?
You're leading.
I'm like, oh my God! What terrible people did this?
I'm second.
What
I didn't
happened?
know that this happened either.
You're very confused. You've never seen this before.
He
I'm
tried to.
unconscious.
These
He
lands
tried
are
to
full
escape.
of barbarians and.
I think we need to back
Murderers.
up and
Let's hurry.
know, like,
Yeah,
why
if you-
this
yeah.
guy doesn't have a foot.
You tell to them.
So, earlier we were checking out.
This
Ellie's
is
dungeon.
your fault.
Oh!
I tackled
Who
an
are we
enemy.
traveling with?
I tackled an
Do you
enemy
not
to the
remember
ground
this
and
man?
grappled him.
We covered him in cabbages.
I was not with you.
Yeah, you obviously were.
Yeah, you stayed at the end.
Wait, okay. Do I recognize him?
You do. You recognize this man.
Oh shit!
You
What
chopped.
did you? I thought.
You chopped off his foot so he
tried to
couldn't
save
escape.
him.
You hit him in cabbages,
And then we brought him out into the middle of nowhere.
and you brought him out into the middle of nowhere to
And I
interrogate
tried to
him.
save him,
Yeah, there
but
was a
he
barn.
wanted to kill him. And
He was
buried an
crawling
axe
away.
in his back. But not
I
super
couldn't let him
successful.
escape.
He was crawling away. What can I say? He tried to escape.
Buries an axe in his back. Doesn't check and see if he dies. Just leaves.
He did.
No wonder you.
He did. But you see, there's a slight trail from where he's dragged himself from the initial axe wound.
15 feet away. Or what?
No wonder humans are so short-lived. All you.
Well, I like the pun. We were definitely trying to ask some questions.
That's too
What are
good.
you trying to ask?
This is good. Yeah, we were trying to gain intel on like the leading cultivist group that we just took out earlier.
Yeah, you found him.
We found him eventually. And then,
Oh god, that's
Good job.
okay.
Oh, here it is.
I'm just moving on. I don't want to hear any more gruesome violence.
I'm kind of picking up my pace with these guys behind me because I
Yeah.
didn't know this happened.
All right. So you guys shuffle forward, and
what? Are we just gonna ignore this guy? That's what you guys. That's what like, guys did. He's probably asking for help. He's dead.
He's dead. He's not begging for. No, he's.
No.
He crawled
You left him there for a week.
Over.
You cut his leg off and then left him in the woods for a week.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just be like, help.
Still hanging on.
I
man.
totally assumed he was still alive.
That guy's deader than I am, man.
No, you gotta cover him back up with cabbages. He crawled away.
Oh no,
I think we sold-
we kept
I
the
think we
cabbages.
sold
But they
the
kept the
cabbages.
cabbages and sold them.
Wait. So
We
used
traded them for
we
clean
put
hay.
We put the bloody ones in that guy's barn that we hid in, and then we took all the clean ones after
With
they
hay.
tortured him and asked him some questions, and then we sold the good cabbages. I think.
Yeah.
Warthog did. I don't
You sold the
remember.
cabbages. You ate some of them.
We
Yeah,
definitely made
and then
like
we
a good
traded them
lunch
for hay.
to sleep on or something.
Yeah.
Or like
Orthodox
set on fire.
Stew. Cabbages.
Oh yeah.
The whole cabbage.
And eye hole.
Whole cabbage.
Eye holes and those frog legs that you.
Oh yeah.
So,
But those were a delicacy. I
lizard
knew
man
that.
meat.
I was
This isn't
just
gonna
really
become a
curious
thing.
about the
Mark,
eyeballs.
We need to keep track of Martog stew over this session as we keep going.
Yeah.
Anytime we come across a mystery food, even in other games or anything, Martog stew. It's got
So-
cabbages, eyeballs, frog legs.
Yep, that's what it is. Well,
Alright.
not frog legs, but
And
lizard
ale.
I like
lizard
your
men
actually made
legs.
a recipe
Ale.
for stew.
An
and now
ale.
It's like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna actually make
The
that.
cheapest, shittiest ale you can find.
He's
It's
not
probably
you.
gonna be a dark ale, just because I think that would pair well with like a beef broth.
You're putting way too much thought into that.
I like how we're like eyeballs. He's like, that might go well with the darker ale. Like,
You know.
Really considering my options. No,
Yes.
Martog is not that
Because it
thoughtful.
He's smart, right? He knows what to put in there. He's just.
He eats
I
salted
really like
onions.
It really is a dark ale because they're blind.
Hey. That's where the eyes help.
that's where the eyes help. You can see the flavor.
well, it's
What was
kinda-
that Cinnamon Toast Crunch advertisement?
Cabbage, cured pork, cured onions. Yeah, ale. Basically,
You
Alright,
have someone
so-
ask
so
something
we're
later.
walking. We're still
Why
walking.
is it a dark ale?
why is it a dark ale?
Oh, that's what the eyeballs are for.
Yeah, that's what the eyeballs are for. What?
Born tonight. Remember this day.
Forever. Martog stew. So, you guys make it out of the woods, and you pass through the farmlands, and you make it back to the city. The city is celebrating. People are on the streets and cheering at the fact that the darkness has dissipated.
Looting time!
Not that sort of cheering. They're excited and happy.
No,
not-
but they're out and about. That means we
Do
can steal their
guards see
pockets.
us, or are we just like
Swedish
walking
wizard
through?
just cast
I can't. I'm
invisibility.
still unconscious.
Yeah, you're still carrying an unconscious man.
Yeah, do guards see us, No, or are we
I'm
just like
carrying
walking through
Trez.
this?
He's carrying the dead body.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, we have to go return this dude to his dad.
No, we go to Lord Landry. He's gonna give us a reward.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. You're carrying the dead noble's son.
Yeah, he's like over my shoulder like a.
We put the hood up on that body for sure.
All right. So, luckily for you, the guards have been wrapped up in the excitement.
But did we?
And so the guards don't notice you carrying in 2 bodies into the city. You do get a few strange looks from some people, but they mainly shrug it off and
We're all
I mean,
keep
one
drinking.
of them is like the size of a child.
A lot of
Yes.
us
And
are
I'm
bleeding.
covered in blood.
You're covered in blood, very woundy.
But the nature has been crazy, so it's probably like 2 more people
Yes.
are wounded.
You do notice as you move through the streets, there does appear to be signs of violence, and you do see more of the cultists that have kind of been strung up and like laid alongside of the streets.
Wait, are we still
Um,
wearing cultist robes?
You are, in fact.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
And at this
can I
point,
shed my top
Yeah,
layer
I definitely take
upon
that off.
entering the city?
at this point, the guards have noticed you.
We'll try to take this out as quick as possible.
4 guards are starting to move closer towards you, and they've lowered their weapons. And one shouts out, "Halt! Lay down your arms.
Ah, suck my cock.
Yeah. We have lifted the darkness. We have found them.
You guys are
cults responsible. What?
all wearing the cultist garb.
Yeah, we're dressed like
It's
it's like, you see.
It is all right. We've lifted the darkness from the city.
I think
Yeah.
the faster we get going to where we need to be, the better.
So these 4 guards are kind of trying to move and trying to encircle you as much as possible. We know what your kind bring. Lay down your arms.
We got rid of the darkness.
It's not what it looks like.
Urbana, show him.
Show him your. Do whatever the thing.
I pull out my wand. And I was like,
He'll
we
turn
found,
you off.
we found
Put
this,
down the wand.
No, it's okay. We got rid of the darkness.
And I cast, fuck you, finger of flame, finger of flowers, spending 5 spell points and whatever, and like shoot it into the air, and at the same time like release my robes, the cultist robes.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Same.
We also take off.
We have lifted the darkness, everyone.
Cthulhu says you don't have arms. You do have some eyeballs, though.
So you're gonna need to roll a persuasion check,
Okay, I have.
and you're gonna take some strange modifiers for your
Okay.
performance.
Okay.
I don't think I should make that check.
Okay. I got a
get this
52, which is. It is over. Persuasion. So I am 32 over.
Okay. So you failed.
Okay.
So these guards, you start to brandish the wand, and one of the guards charges. He's got a wand, and tries to tackle you.
Okay.
Did you not see the flower explosion before?
Okay, I'll
Do you
roll.
wanna-
So I kind of like end up. He like runs at me and like falls down, unless you want to describe it, and I just like shower him in flowers.
So, yeah, so he charges and goes to tackle you, and you sidestep him and huzzah! And he like falls to the ground, and you shower him in flowers. And
then
the other guards kind of stop and look in confusion, and the guard that's been covered in flowers goes, "Ah, I'm dying!" Wait. These are flowers.
Yeah.
What the hell?
We bring happiness and sunshine, not darkness and
We got
doom.
rid of the darkness.
So one of the. What are you doing in those robes?
I'm
Then?
also gonna take off my robes, like in the spirit, like, yay, everyone's happy.
As you
Just
take
my
off-
What are
ugly
you
ass.
wearing?
Rob the body and do this.
Yay!
No. He was in charge.
Where is it?
My allergies.
My allergies.
So you rip off your robes, and you're stark naked underneath.
Because nothing would fit over my fat ass, I remember.
And you're just stark naked.
Still
I pointed
PG
at the dead
'cause
body,
his belly
Josh.
hangs
He
way
was
below his
responsible.
dick.
I want you to roll a d20.
Naked dwarf.
Naked dwarf.
Roll a
Get
d20
rowdy
and
town.
add your morale modifier. So instead of subtracting, add that. They're gonna make mental saving throws.
Scarring their vision.
So
So wait, where was it?
you add 9.
9? 21.
So you got a 21. All 3 guards see your naked body, and it's not a pretty sight. You've got tons of fat rolls, and just like a warty dick. And all 3 of these guys, ah! They throw their hands up in their eyes, and they all.
Their eyeballs?
Do I drop the eyeballs?
They want to pull out their eyeballs. They wish
What
they could
about
have.
my bag of eyeballs.
Yeah, they.
What happens to that? Do eyeballs go spilling?
Yes.
everywhere?
When you've thrown your robe to the ground, the bag of eyeballs falls to the ground and spills across the city streets as these 3 guards clutch their eyes and try to. One of them's trying to pour their water skin in his eyes, and they've been
I'm
incapacitated.
gonna take advantage of that and take off my robe, and I'm gonna leave Trice's robe on 'cause he's unconscious.
Okay.
Taking mine off, yeah.
Okay.
It'd just be too much
They're gonna
work.
sell
You're
you out.
safe. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
They were like, "No, we still got one."
Yeah, we gotta Trez unrobe.
So you
here.
guys flee the scene, I
Naked,
assume?
pick up the other body.
We just
I'm
walk
gonna try
casually,
something around my
continue.
waist.
So you guys walk casually across. There's eyeballs spilled everywhere, robes everywhere. You're just naked.
No, I'm gonna like seeing like after realizing I didn't have robe like undergarments on. I'm gonna look at like first. I'm gonna be
So
mildly
funny.
upset. My eyeballs got around like all over the floor. Like that's my first concern. Like I start to go pick them up, and then like. You can see the wind howling between like my balls and fucking between my legs. And I'm just like bending over, fucking over my fat, picking up eyeballs. And
Okay, we're not walking away casually. We're walking away as fast as possible away from Martog.
Me and you
Grab the
tripping
dead
up,
body,
working on the
too.
dead
Wait,
body
no,
that he
Yeah.
dropped.
I'll pass Trez to you, and I'll just pick up the dead
I
body.
can handle
I'm gonna
Trez.
tie, in a second. I'm gonna tie like fucking
I'm wiry,
ropes
but
around
I
my
got it. I
waist
got it.
and keep going, just so I'm like covered a little bit, but not wearing cultist robes.
Trying to catch up.
Wait, okay,
Yep.
wait, we should remove the cultist rose from Trez.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was just being carried by someone. So.
He still looks like we're carrying a cultist.
I mean, you
Looks like we're carrying
two.
two cultists.
In the
Well,
And
one's
then make
actually a
it back.
cultist.
So, you guys flee the scene of 3 guards crying their eyes out, and one of them sneezing profusely, unable to move. Where are you guys going?
to Lord
Lord
Landry.
To Lord Landrix.
Yes.
All right. So, you guys make your way to the Nobles District, and you guys reach the spot where there's the gate that divides the Common District and the Nobles District.
Kevin, I swear to God.
We will
That
murder
was
you.
the Imperial
That
District.
was the Imperial District where Kevin worked.
Oh my god. Fucking
The
was
gate
so
is
funny.
shut.
Is there a lock or is it like barred from the other side?
It's a giant gate, and you do not see a
How
bar
high
on this
is the
side.
gate?
The wall is 25 feet high.
I'm going
How
to
long
cast springing on myself.
You do spot two
Oh.
guards at the top.
Oh, there are guards.
Yes.
Hey, let us
Yeah.
through.
No!
We need to speak to Lord Landrick.
Do you have an Imperial decree?
Stop the darkness.
Yes, we do. Come down and look at it.
Trez just mumbles fucking Kevin.
Oh my god, not this again.
Can I take it?
Sure, stop the darkness, did you?
Yes.
And
Find
my
the
name's
culprit
not
right
Kevin.
here. In his arms, you see this man. He was in charge of it.
Okay.
Shit!
Let us through.
Do you have an Imperial decree?
Yes, come down and look at it.
Here's my decree, bitch.
Nah,
Let's-
Lordy Dick.
All right. I'm sending someone down.
I'm gonna like.
You see one of the heads disappear. Who are you, anyways?
We are the people that Lord Landrick hired to do shit for him. Just open the goddamn gate.
Maybe. So after a while, you see a small door in the main gate, partially open, and a head pokes out. Let's see the decree.
Can I barrel the bull rush the door?
The door opens out, so if you bull rushed it, you just knock it shut.
Go get Lord Landrick's butler. He'll let you know that we're good.
I thought you had an Imperial decree.
I don't trust you with it.
I just wanted to see it.
We know there's
Well, how
corruption
do
in
I
the
know-
city.
How do we know you were allowed to have an imperial decree?
What? That doesn't make any sense. I'm a guard.
Well, you never know.
You know.
Maybe it's only for his eyes only.
Whose eyes?
Lord Landrick, you dumb fuck.
That's not how Imperial decrees work.
Yeah, it's for the imperial.
There's corruption in the city. We need Lord Landrick.
What's in it for me?
I'll make you some
Let me!
stew.
You hear the guy up top shout.
I'll make you stew.
Do you have a family? Kevin, do you have a family?
We won't kill them.
Yes.
I will not cut off your children's arms and legs and defile them in front of you.
Make an intimidate check.
Oh God.
You could have just paid.
We're about to get 20 gold each.
Or
I
we
got
could just save
13
our
and
money.
my strength is 14.
Please don't do that.
Then let us through.
I'll send someone for Lord Landrick. He shuts the door. You hear feet running. So
I have too much of a stutter for it to work.
we need a poll.
Both guards' names were Kevin.
Oh shit.
Does Kevin get more guards, or does he actually fetch who's needed?
Is this the blind one or?
Or does he run home to his family and flee the city?
Can I take the next few seconds to like put on my actual armor?
Yes,
How
you
long
can
does
act
that take?
a few minutes,
Okay,
but,
I'll
but not
start
long.
putting on
Successfully
that.
intimidated Kevin. Now there's a pull.
Hey.
Nice.
I threatened to cut off his
Playing
children's
the
arms and
slap
legs and
game.
defile them in front of him.
Oh no. It's not good. Just smile and nod.
Are we allowed to vote in this one?
You're allowed to vote.
Oh, we're allowed to vote.
What? This is
I don't
good.
see anything for the vote yet.
I'm still typing it out.
She's typing it out.
Polls live.
Polls live.
Ooh.
1, summon guards. 2,
Sawyer.
2 is summon the Lord.
3.
Woods, thank you for the follow.
Thanks, Woods.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow.
Woodzo. Three's gonna No, not one.
Never won.
Martok always picks one.
Come on.
Alright, polls closing in 6 seconds. 5.
We need some more twos.
2's winning right now.
No, 3's winning.
3's winning.
Oh, there's another 2.
Oh, we got a tie.
Wait, what?
We got, right at the last second, Woods voted for a tie. We have
Thank you,
Summon the
Woods.
Lord and runs home to his family in tears.
All right.
Yeah, there are 2 guards.
So Kevin 1 runs home to his family. And he runs home to both Kevin's families, actually. Fleeing with both his family and other Kevin's family. Kevin 2, however, runs and gets Lord Landrick. Or at least Lord Landrick's butler.
Kevin 2 is unknown that Kevin 1 is cheating on his wife.
With his wife.
With his wife.
Kevin 2 has a sad home to return to tonight. Now that Kevin 1 has run off with 2 families worth of people.
Becoming the ultimate Kevin.
Alright, new life goal. Find Kevin and file both families in front of him.
So, after a short while, the door reopens, and sure enough, you see 2 of Lord Landrick's house guards and his head butler. And he kind of looks all of you up and down. My, you're a sorry sight for sore eyes.
Yes, well, it's not easy work lifting the darkness above this city.
Or
We found the man responsible as well.
lifting
We
the
lift up
corpse
a
of
dead
your
body
son
head.
Yeah.
and dropping it in front.
It's not his son.
It's not his son.
Oh, it's not his son.
No.
Well,
Whose son?
I assume you've succeeded then.
Well, no shit.
Yeah.
Now let us in. Get us some food and drink.
And wenches.
But look,
And wenches.
yeah. And I like show him like, look, Lord Landrick's son. I like hold up his head.
No, Dark Star. It's Dark Star's
Dark
son.
Star.
His
Sorry.
son, Lord Landrick's son. What?
Excuse me, I misspoke. Darkster's son.
Oh,
Dark Stars.
Cultist puppet.
Whoop! Oh,
Excuse me.
you had me worried for a second. Come quickly. I will take you to Lord
It's
Landrick's.
not my native language. I apologize.
And you see him. He barks out to one of the guards and fetch the priests quickly. These men are wounded. Come with me, Kevin.
Look how excited he
Kevin,
is right
Kevin.
now.
Kevin, wait, how many people are named Kevin?
So he says this to the Imperial Guard.
Oh, I thought you were calling it priests. Like, priests, come, Kevin.
Catch the Kevins!
It's really what they call guards.
No, Kevin, let them through. And
Well,
Kevin
apparently
too.
Cthulhu's name in real life is Kevin.
Wait,
Oh,
actually.
hey.
Wait, really?
Here are all the NPCs in this game.
We,
all of them.
We named him after you.
I
So-
just file
Let's go.
Either that or he was commenting that the other guard was also named Kevin.
I think
One of
that's
the two.
him.
One of the. Do we need a poll? We need a poll. Is Cthulhu's name Kevin or?
No. I'm not Kevin. He's not Kevin.
Oh damn! I wanted to put it up to a poll.
He becomes Kevin.
He becomes Kevin if the poll was right.
Legally change his name.
Oh,
Kevin.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Really interactive stream.
Yes.
Interactive stream.
So you guys are led through the nobles district,
Yeah.
and you arrive at Lord Landrick's manor. They let you through, and you do notice that along the way, every single one of these manors is on 100% high alert. You don't notice any fallen cultists along the streets, and you notice there's tons of guards around. And so you're led into the manor, and the first thing the butler takes you to is he takes you to the bathroom, and when I mean bathroom, it's not like he takes you to the toilet. This is a room full of baths.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, this is getting weird.
Tell us your information.
I was imagining like this tiny, like the bathroom upstairs that's like half, like maybe a third of this room, and we're all crammed in there.
So, I hear it's a shitty story you have for me.
Literally sits on the crappers and shitting.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Exactly. Yeah.
Jesus, I
I
dropped
want to have
Kevin.
that feeling. Lord Landrick and be like, Scooby-Doo unmasking. You get it?
Yeah.
Lord Landrick would like you to thoroughly bathe before you attend his audience.
All right. Don't touch this one.
In third person.
I'm gonna
No,
need a
this is
sponge
the
bath on account of being unconscious.
You just drown him.
There you go.
Just cast buoyancy on him.
Yeah.
Let him float in the
I
bathtub.
have enough smoke, but yeah,
Cartoon with
I
a stick
cast
and
buoyancy and then put you on your back and kind of just like float you out in the
yeah.
middle.
I can't thank you because my phone is dead now, but thank you, Sprinkle. Sprinkle Wand.
No, say.
Oh.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just covered in flowers.
Yeah.
No, what they do is we hand you to the butler and say bathe him.
Yes.
The priests will arrive shortly.
I claim a bath to myself. I
Same.
don't want to be in the same.
I can't involve into my bath. I prop Lord Darkstar's son in a chair. Don't let anyone else touch him. And just leave him the dead.
It's just a dead body in a chair.
But I do put my battle axe on the ground next to the bath I'm in.
Okay.
Trust nobody.
You guys bathe. They have some wonderful, different scented soaps that you can use.
I do not use any of them.
Well, that is why you
We'll
sell
use
them.
his.
Or you use all of them and nothing can cover the. No, nothing
The
does.
hideous smell. After a short while, you guys see 4 priests arrive, and I mean, you guys can still be in the baths, or you guys can be out of the baths by now.
I'll jump out and go right up to the hot busty one and have her attend to my
The hot busty one. You just expect one of them to be busty.
Yes.
Roll or roll.
The bustier.
The bustier one. It's
I
a
bet
man,
it's a dude
actually.
with double
He's
D.
well.
He's fatter than
Rock
Paul's
was a
dog
man
himself. You're going to the bustier,
His name is Robert Paulson.
His name could have been Kevin. The first thing the priests do when they arrive is they notice the grievous wounds that most of you have.
I have my battle axe in my hand when I walk up to them.
And one of them notes, "You know we can't save that one, right? He's dead." And they point to the dead cultist in the corner. His head is flopped over.
What?
I thought we just freed him of his body.
Yes, yes.
Possessions.
Did you not try to tend to his wounds yourselves?
No, No, that's he your job. attacked us.
We made them better.
That's your
And by
job.
better, I mean bigger.
Leave him. Don't touch him.
Can you clothe yourself and put down your battle axe, sir?
Hey, it's
Put
okay.
battle axe, I'm not gonna close.
It's okay. They don't see anything. No.
We can't cure that. There's no spell to heal that.
Oh, don't worry. I haven't gonorrhea most of my life.
The potion's not that strong.
So they who all is injured?
Me.
And how everyone. How grievously?
Yes,
the
He
least.
tries to get the most healing.
All right.
I'm jumping off.
Yo,
you don't deserve it.
Yeah,
You
get the fuck
don't
away.
deserve it.
Yeah, how are you hurt? Oh yeah, you fell off. I was like, how are you hurt?
himself a second wound from fighting a blind fucking master.
The only thing that got you is gravity, which is definitely a problem for your character in general.
It's just a flesh.
So, I need another D4.
I'm surprised I've been let into such a nice place.
So,
You should be chained outside.
one of them is a head priest, and the other 3 are just followers. So the 3 followers first go.
A priest of what?
They are followers of the Citadel of Light. And
where were they all this darkness time?
and a bunch of candles. So
And they're just like, I've got this.
we have the light. So they throw open the shades, and the main cleric first leads each one of you that's being healed into the light and lets it fall upon your wounds as he heals you.
Head priest, so he can only heal head wounds.
He only gives head to cure wounds.
Good for you. Kind of sucks.
He's like, I can't even get down there. The other 3 merely tend after he's healed them. So each one of your guys' wounds will heal 1 hit point as the followers are mending and bandaging your wounds.
Can I have the rag and the water, please?
Martok
all 1 point.
or Malik, you receive.
Penetrating.
This is penetrating. Can I get another? His healing penetrates your wound. 4,
Make it
5,
get
6,
worse.
7, 8, 9. You take 11 points of healing.
11 on top of the 1 to all of
Yes,
them.
each one of your wounds heals 1 hit point, and then 11 spread across your wounds.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I have
1
one,
wound.
and it was like a
Wow.
23.
Oh wow, nice. This guy did a good job, even though you're ugly as fuck.
Even though you're a dick. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You take 15 points of healing.
Dick.
I'm at 21.
How hurt are you?
6. Or well, I have 5 now because everyone got healed.
Okay.
I'm at negative. Oh, okay.
He heals you
Healing
3 hit
everybody.
points. Cool. And he's starting to run out of spells. So he's healing you. You gain 12 hit points.
Alright.
And how hurt are you?
I have like 1/3 my health is gone.
All right. Cool.
5, 10, 15.
You take 9 points of healing,
Ooh, that's great.
or you gain 9 points of healing.
34. Alright, cool.
And after he finishes healing you, he says, "I thank you all for what you've done to bring the light back to the city."
I know a better way you can thank us other than, well, the healings and the baths are amazing.
Can I get the rig after you're done with it?
But
There's another rag right.
could we get a nice dinner?
I am not in charge of your meals. I was merely brought here by Lord Landrick. I've agreed to heal you for what you've done for the city. And of course, Lord Landrick's generous donations. And then after you guys evolve, it takes about an hour for you guys to all be healed. In the meantime, the doors open and a few serving girls bring in platters of bread and fruit.
Excellent.
And a few tankards of ale.
Nice.
Is your character gay or just metrosexual?
He's an elf.
Not gay, but like it appears that way a lot of the time.
He's very fashion forward.
Ambiguously gay.
Very fashion forward, like super into like the latest trends and clothes. Likes to talk highly and is kind of a wimp, but is very good looking. And he's likes magic.
Who is the god of the people who came to heal me?
So
I think his name's like the Lightbringer, the Citadel of Light.
And what? Do you know what I'd
I
roll
can't believe
to
he fucking gave me a wand of
see if I
flowers.
become a fanatic of it?
Yes, you roll a d20, and you try to roll under your wisdom.
So do those
If you-
eyeballs
If I want to,
You shit
or
your pants.
So if you roll under a 19,
What was
you
it they're gonna
don't
throw
begin.
that
it.
to us?
worst
Okay,
diarrhea.
so
You don't
I'm
become a
not-
fanatic.
Wow, so Mortog's
Yes.
taking a mud bath, huh? Nope, he was in water originally.
Yeah, now it's just
Yeah,
his
you're gonna
water
have to throw out
and
that
shit.
bathtub.
Not dying today.
So
Close.
Yeah, what
was
does eyeballs
close.
do to me? He said I'd find out later.
yeah, you're not doing very well. You're not feeling great.
Pretty
Um,
hard.
yeah, you're gonna be after you've eaten. You're gonna be shitting it out.
Good.
Yeah, you're gonna have a rough time. You're gonna spend some time at the latrine. So, about an hour has passed. You guys have eaten. Maybe another half an hour has passed, and finally,
This one's water.
another
This one's
guard
fresh
comes
water.
and opens the door. You all ready to see Lord Landrick?
Yes.
I-
You should tell him if he wants us to bring the culprit.
No, we're
For,
bringing,
the
we're bringing,
darkness.
no, we're bringing them.
Okay.
We're not asking.
I assume. Yes, I don't know. He just asked me to gather you.
Yes.
Is he
bring
part
him.
of your group?
I'm
He
gonna
points to the guy.
He's
Yeah,
the culprit. We'll
he
bring
is.
him.
I pick up the body.
Do you need help carrying him?
Oh, if you want to carry him, yes, go
What?
ahead.
He shuts the door too quickly. I hear someone calling my name. What?
I didn't hear anybody say dumb fuck.
Marshak, your turn to carry him now.
He helps you carry the body,
Okay.
and he leads you through the mansion to a large study hall. And you see Lord Landrick is seated in a large, cushiony chair.
Is there like a table in front of him?
There is.
I'm gonna put the body on the table.
I'm gonna be standing towards like the edge of the
Okay.
group.
Lord Landrick kind of looks a little bit shocked.
Behind edge.
What is this?
Lord Landrick, do you recognize this man? I pull the hood off.
Is that Lord Darkster's son?
Aye.
We believe so.
What is he doing dead on my table?
He was responsible for all of this.
He was the one leading the ritual causing the darkness in the
You
city.
don't say. How did you discover this?
He was leading the chants amongst many of the cultists.
We caught him.
The Shattered Emeralds have a hideout in one of the inns in town. We found a secret,
I'd say we
secret
mostly just
like,
followed the
passageways
screaming.
in the
We caught him
basement.
murdering someone,
They
though.
ended up going to the sewers, which led us to him.
We caught him sacrificing a young girl.
I feared for the worst. You guys had failed to check in for at least
Oh
a week.
yeah, your dude at the gate. He's an asshole.
My dude at the gate?
Yeah.
Kevin wouldn't let us in.
I don't know this Kevin.
Again?
Well,
Gate guard.
6 Kevins.
he knows you.
Kevin gave you trouble again?
The gate guard wouldn't let us through.
Said something about a royal decree.
Well, if
And
you had
we
wanted a
never
royal
had
decree,
one.
I could have given you one. All you had to do was ask.
We couldn't
We
ask
couldn't.
you. We couldn't get in to see you. How could we ask for one?
Well, you should have asked for a royal decree.
Hi, Juicy Glands.
All right. Welcome, Juicy Glands.
Hey.
Well, you asked us the connection between the Darkster family and the cultist, and it lies on your table.
And there's a little bit more evidence in the
Oh, and
middle of
here's all the-
town.
we
I
have
dropped
all
a bag
these,
of eyeballs.
Documents that link the Darkstar family with the Shattered Emeralds.
Let me see.
Which one do you guys want?
If you want to
You
see,
had it?
the
Yeah.
eyeballs are still in town.
I meant the documents.
Oh.
Martok
So he
just-
grabs the
Martok
documents.
Just maybe eat some more food.
And he begins looking through a few of them, and he hands a couple of them to his butler. This is more than satisfactory.
So, now for our reward.
Ah, right.
For more than satisfactory work, I think we deserve a more than satisfactory reward.
Martok, is that you? Dude, go to the bathroom.
You're stinking up a storm.
Martok, God.
It will take some time for me to sort through all this, but it seems like you have more than held up your end of the bargain. So I will hold up mine as well. What did
20 gold. It was
20
originally
gold.
10. He would say double it.
And now we're asking
each.
for more.
Yes. Since you have found such great connections, and you've even discovered Lord Darkster's son.
And saved the city.
And yes, that too. I'm more than welcome to compensate you for your with 20 gold each.
Thank you.
25.
Malik's right. We all almost died down there. 25.
Yeah.
That is the risk that you all agreed to when I doubled the price that I was going to pay. And plus, I have healed you of your wounds. My generosity to the church.
I'm still injured. I'm still very injured.
But you are not dying.
Malik,
I
I know you have a
think we
frugal
should just-
tendency, but I think we should just take what we're gonna get.
Thank the kind Lord, and let's be on our way.
We can burn this place down while we leave.
So,
Dude, we just got so rich.
20 each, even for Trez.
yeah, everyone, 20 gold.
Yeah, I was I might do some change.
Can I do like smaller increments?
Is it? Is it 20? How many silver to a gold? Is it 10?
You guys could also take units of 50 silver pieces, if you'd like.
Is it 50 for a gold? 50.
10 silver to a single gold. So you'd be 200 silver.
Alright, I'm just gonna.
So take what coinage you want. Well, as long as it adds up to 20. No, don't take it all.
Say what?
So like 10 gold and then 200 and then 100.
100.
silver?
Yeah. I swore I saw. Here's 100 silver.
Yeah, I want smaller.
I know there's a 50 here somewhere.
This is so cool. Where did you find all this? Like,
I can't remember. There's like a campaign coins or something like that.
Everyone inside and burn the whole place.
He hands gold to everyone but Trez.
He robbed a
What
priest
about our friend Trez here? He risked his life with us.
for the coins.
I had only hired
He didn't hire Trez.
the 4 of you.
He risked his life all the same.
If you wish to share your reward with him,
Nope.
then that is your affair.
He's unconscious, right?
No, he's
No, he's conscious.
Oh. Well,
No, we should.
Are
we,
you
we can,
serious?
We can share our reward with Trez. He more than earned it.
I'm going to have to insist you give our friend some gold.
yeah, I think he pulled more than his worth of weight in this mission. It would be,
I will tell you.
we
Lord
would not have
Landrick,
this information without it.
I will tell you that we would not have made it as far as we did without his skill, and you would, city would be under darkness. You would have no information. This is it's a
Then I applaud
value
you
above.
in your generosity in sharing your reward with him.
I don't think you
Are there
understand.
anything, like,
It's
what's
either you
on the-
give
what
my
else
friend
is on
some
the
gold, or I'm gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground.
As he says this, I put my hand up and take a step back.
I tap Malik on the shoulder with a grin. I wink at the noble and I say, "Don't worry about it, guys."
Are you attempting to threaten me?
Maybe.
Worth his weight in
With a
gold,
good
doesn't
time.
very much.
I'm sure we would all end up hot and bothered.
Use
You'll
that.
find
We'd be
that
bothered and
Use
burning.
that. He's worth his weight in gold. Well, he doesn't weigh much, so give him the 5 gold.
You'll find that those that threaten me rue the day. Is that Ty's hat?
No, it's mine. It's the same hat, yes,
Okay.
but it's mine.
Well, anyway. You'll find those that threaten me rue the day.
Don't know what that means.
I do not agree with this sentiment.
But you won't have me to hire to kill your enemies next time, which would be me.
How much gold would it take to kill him? He looks at the 3 of you.
I'll do it for 4.
I'll do it for 5.
No.
He's so frugal. He just automatically like
A bit of it. Yeah, you're supposed to be underbidding him if you wanted to get the job.
He doesn't understand.
That's not how
I,
this works.
As soon as it comes to threats, I'm
Is that-
leaving.
Do you really wish to threaten me?
Nobody ever said I threatened you. I just said maybe a candle will tip over on my way out.
I think it'd be time that you'd be leaving.
I think
My
so
man.
too.
I started walking out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also start walking out.
And he snaps his fingers, and the guards that were waiting outside kind of step in, and he says,
Whoa, wait, 1 second. How much are you paying us for Darkstar's head? Because as of right now, it's our corpse.
Actually, I'm with him on this because
No.
Why do you guys want a corpse? Like,
A different.
And
we
at
can
the
give
same
it back
time,
to the father and say that this guy killed his son and was trying to frame him as the lead cultivist.
Oh
We could
my
just
god.
make
Forgive
him
Martok.
hate
He sometimes
this
He's
spews out
autistic.
things.
guy.
Well, we can carry this corpse out if you don't want it, but.
no, if
Why
he doesn't pay us for it, we'll carry it out.
Why do you want a corpse?
I paid you, if you remember,
Blackmail.
I paid you twice the original stated
You
price.
paid us for a connection, which we gave you in the paper.
And this is
and
both
then
of
we
this.
also ended the darkness.
I did not pay you to end the darkness.
I vote we put the darkness back up.
Merely a benefit of the situation.
I'm gonna pick up the body.
I am happy with my fee. I take a step back. Like you were further from him.
The guards have moved closer, and he reaches his hand out.
Yeah,
And
We're us three are just like,
Like,
we're
kind of
not
slowly
doing this
stepping back.
anymore. We're just kind
I
of walking
spit
out.
in like the corner on my way out.
Like, and on your way out, I'm like, Trez, maybe you should collect your reward on the way out.
I
I'm
took
just
like
gonna
the
drop-
last.
Don't
I'm gonna
worry,
drop the body
these
over
locks
there.
took awfully easy.
I take the last couple of eyeballs that I've like got on my person.
Eyeballs!
And I just kind of like throw them at him.
And when he
like,
does that, I'm
someone
like,
would
Trez,
like
that's a pretty good distraction. I'd go for it.
So yeah, there are guards escorting you out, along with the head butler.
We were already ahead of him, like stepping before.
Yeah, they're,
Yeah,
they're
we
like
know
throwing
that.
eyeballs and threatening, and we're walking out
Okay.
already.
Mainly the guards are escorting him.
Yeah.
I'll come back
Not the
later.
guy hucking eyeballs into the balcony.
Oh.
Eyeballs for all!
Well, he's just strange and weird, as opposed to threatening the life of the Lord.
And his
Yeah.
manner.
Yes.
I'd say it's a pretty
You
accurate.
guys going to do anything on the way out?
Are there anything valuable we can
I mean,
see?
You guys do pass candle holders and
Made of
I
gold,
am
art,
silver, or
statues,
I'm going to
chandeliers.
Does
I'm
any of the
going
art-
to banter with and distract the guard and the head butler the whole way out, so they just pay attention to me.
I do
Okay.
my best to keep a mental map of the manor.
Roll a distraction.
You should just do it now.
Does any of the art resemble the other art piece
How
I
far
found?
away from like?
No.
Okay.
Distraction, which is crazy.
How many guards are with us?
There's currently 4 guards.
4 guards.
Although you pass a few guards along the way.
Roll the 60.
We'll kill you with the
You're not very
guard.
distracted.
We will leave you here.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe I could peel off from the group and meet you guys back in here, and we can take a few more gold pieces.
So you're saying this while the guards are passing?
Yes. Foons. Let's
Oh,
yeah.
I want to celebrate with some of this gold. Get some.
Yeah, good plan, Avarna. You're buying dinner.
Since I can't see my
Bye,
dick, I'm
dinner.
just gonna undo my zipper and pee as I walk out. Just like pee on the ground.
So you start to undo your zipper.
Is he lactating?
You start to undo your zipper, and one of the guards grabs you by the arm and says, "What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Gotta go to the bathroom.
You, hold it.
I gotta go.
He can. It's only 1 inch long. He doesn't need to.
I can't hold it. It's too small.
If you don't hold it, I'll use my mace to hold it.
Good luck with that.
Just use it as a cork.
Are you pissing already at this point? Or just letting the
No,
flow
we're
go?
still walking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, alright. I'm like half to the zipper.
Okay. Alrighty. But
Wait,
by now,
are
2 of the
you
guards
feeling
have grabbed
this
you
yourself?
on both your arms.
Yeah, now I'm a really good distraction, guys. So
So the guards on him, do they have coin purses?
head butler. That's why I killed you.
Let's.
Ooh, do I see any key rings?
You do see a key ring around
Malik.
the head butler's
Malik.
belt.
I will attempt to slide a
Malik.
I'll attempt
Why'd
to
you ask for
take
copper?
those.
You'd have enough
Okay.
to beat someone to death.
That's right.
Yeah, you
I
should
can
take
have a few thousand copper.
Ooh, 9.
Woohoo! Let's go.
So the head butler gets an 18. So what did you succeed by?
9 from my pickpocket of 41.
Oh
Pretty
shit.
good.
And the other guard? And
Wow, they both. Everyone's
third
doing well.
guard? That guard was just like, nope! I like this painting on the wall.
I succeeded by 28? 29?
So you succeeded by 28. And you're trying to grab the
The key ring.
the key ring. You've snagged it.
I'll
Woo!
pocket it.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Can I grab like a candlestick or something?
Not stealthy.
Yeah.
So direct.
You can try.
Can I grab a candlestick?
No, are you trying to sneakily do it or just grab it?
Sneakily.
All right. Percentile.
Oh, cool. God.
You can use mine if you want.
There's these ones.
Yeah, it'd be a pickpocket check.
29.
So you start to reach towards the candle holder, and the guard nearest you slaps your hand. Bah! Bad dwarf.
I'm gonna immediately go for the next one.
So you can just continue down the hall. Nope.
Do you
Nope.
know that episode of Bad Grandpa where he's like stealing shit and he's just like, you can't have that, put it back. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So you start reaching out for things, and he's just no.
He's literally
No.
Kevin from The Office.
Yeah.
I have to go to the
Kevin.
bathroom.
You do no. They've started to hustle you guys out, and by now they've kicked you out of the manor. And the head butler says, "I wish I could say it was a pleasure working with all of you, but I hope I never see you ever again."
Oh, you will.
And they shut the gates.
You'll never see me.
Not after we cut off his eyes.
God damn
You might not see me, but your family sure will.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Malik.
So this is where we'll end it for playing tonight. But in terms of experience points rewards, you guys have all now leveled up to 4th level.
Cool.
So.
4 viewers for whatever bonus you want to give per viewer.
Yep. So because we haven't started previously, we were just doing the way Hackmaster is oriented is every adventure you level up at the end of, and that's how the experience points are structured. But now that we're starting to do these viewers, and after the kickoff, we'll start doing experience bonus for followers. So for the kickoff next week on Tuesday, there'll be an automatic 4% experience bonus. Cool. But everyone's 4th level.
Nice.
Hey, do I get a bonus on fame?
Do we want to keep doing the stream while we level up?
Let's do a poll.
Yeah, let's do a poll. Do you guys want to watch us level up our characters?
Cthulhu said yes.
Oh, there's a whole poll.
Polls live.
Yeah.
Viewer only.
Yeah, viewer only.
That makes sense.
Alright, so.
I mean, you guys are going to be watching yourselves level up anyway.
That sounds pretty exciting.
It is. It's so fun.
My HP is gonna go through the roof.
This is a Tuesday night thing.
Yeah.
We usually do 7 pretty much every time.
Yeah, it starts at around 7.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's delays. Like today, we were just a little bit behind schedule. There's bad weather outside, and
The weather outside is
but
bright.
usually we'll be starting around 7 on Tuesdays.
I almost ate shit on my bike a couple days ago biking downtown.
Everyone like
I managed to
my
managed-
roommate's like badly sprained her shoulder, and then my other friend like Dan like knocked out both his teeth and like wrecked his face on his bike.
John got
That's
hit by a
7
car the
o'clock
other day.
Mountain Standard Time, 6
John.
Pacific.
No, I realized my bike
Yeah.
was going. I managed to jump off.
Cool.
There's also going to be a group
Really
at
hard, like
noon on Saturdays. That's also
They hit him like
Hackmaster.
pretty hard,
So
like
they
enough to
agree.
dent the.
Yes,
hood.
the group on Saturday.
Noon doesn't work for me.
No.
Noon doesn't work for you?
Every other Saturday I could. but
Every other Saturday?
I work every other Saturday, 11
I thought
to
it'd
4.
cheer you up a little.
If they can push that back to 5, I could do every Saturday.
Okay. Do we want to do? I mean, we could just film it every other time. That would be weird. We'll sort that out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Eastern is 2 hours ahead.
We're now
Yeah, Eastern's 2 hours ahead, so it'd be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Alright, well, I'm definitely coming back to rob that guy.
Yep, right here.
It's by class, right?
Yeah.
Are there any racial bonuses that apply at the level?
No. Yeah, so everyone's gonna gain 15 build points for leveling up.
Cool.
Alright, so this is the first night that we've had polls going. How did you guys like that?
I really
enjoyed
it. Fun.
I like the ones that are like on the fly.
That we voted
Almost,
wrong in.
almost more than the like -1, because like you do -1, you just kind of forget. You just apply it, and it's like now we're rolling, and it's slightly changed. But like the ones like, especially on like critical hits or like critical like what happens when they like try to make a reflex save. Like that's fun. I like that.
Okay.
Get a -1
So you guys do
initiative.
a level up thing, and I want to do a little post chit chat with you guys. Just to
Yeah. Cool. I can talk.
recap in here once the stream goes down. Allergies!
Oh, I get a 1 better for initiative die?
Yeah. Actually, we have one more poll that we can do for honor, for character's honor.
What is that mean? So next time I just get 1 better for.
Yeah, so if I say D12, you get a D10.
And then.
So do we want to do? So the question is, do we want to have the viewers award role-playing honor for So at the end of every session, player characters gain honor.
What if we did a bonus, normal honor that you would normally do, and then a viewer favorite.
Yeah. So just do who's the most exciting person, or who is the most in character would be the best thing to do. Who role-played their character, or who role-played the best.
And then hit die, it says 2 plus
Character
reroll.
names. I got Trez. How do you spell Trez?
Trez.
Z. I've been using S. Character names.
Daniel.
Daniel's character name.
Yep.
Abarna.
Spell it.
A-B-A-R-N-A.
A-B-A-R-N-A. Then we got Mortog.
Hey, could you write that down?
And
Okay.
Malik.
Yep, M-A-L-L-O-C-K.
L-L-O-C-K.
Yep. So for my hit die, it's 2 plus a reroll, so I roll 2 d12s and I get reroll
No.
1.
So your previous hit die roll was a 10.
Right.
So now you roll your D12 again. If you roll an 11 or 12, you'll gain 1 or 2 hit points.
So I get to do that twice?
No, just once.
Why is it 2
Like, I
plus
didn't
a
even
reroll?
gain
2
hit
plus
points.
1 reroll. So you reroll. 5 was not greater than 10, so you don't get any hit points.
So I gotta
Okay, what's the
identify you
reroll?
guys by your
That's the
clothing
reroll.
and stuff.
That is the
You reroll the previous
So I
hit
get
dice.
Is there a way to put like
No, you don't get
I
any.
don't know
Wait,
profiles?
what's the 2 then?
So you already
You know
had
what I'm
2.
saying? Like, because we
Alright.
have character descriptions and
So
like.
that was your total
If
hit.
we do a
Your total
website,
hit dice
we
was
could
2
do
plus a
that.
reroll.
Okay, I was wondering if there was a way to do it like on
So 2
here,
plus
like on
a
the
reroll is
sidebar,
what?
have
So-
like characters and like
So
you can
it was
click
only-
and
so
learn
this isn't
more about
actually
it
a
or
7 then?
something.
No, that's just a 5.
I don't understand.
So when you had first level, you had 1 hit dice,
Right.
and you had 23
Mhm.
plus
Where?
your 10, so you had
30.
30.
Bonus.
17 plus 3 is 20, plus 10 is 30. So at second level, you got 1 plus a reroll, so you got to reroll this. So let's see this.
Then I got
So
hit.
let's see what this is.
Later on, we'll be able to do song requests too live.
So 1. Since 1 was not greater than 3, you still kept this 3.
Oh.
So then at second level, we've still got this 1 hit dice roll
And
here.
I roll
And
these
at second
and
level,
add
you've
them
got
to
a
the
second
percentage for each
Yeah,
die,
one of
right?
each. That's why I
So then you got an
Can I
11.
choose which one
So
to
now
roll for
you
which?
had
Yes.
40.
But you don't only
Yeah,
use one.
14
of the
plus
D10s,
17
of
plus
course.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wow,
then
you stayed up till
now
So
that
the
you
next
have
one
the
will be
fourth,
3,
30
so
a.m.
my
That's
10.
right.
Respect that.
yeah, then you'll add
Respect.
another one, and that'll just go onto your hit dice, and you'll be like, okay, I gained 10 hit points.
No, I understand.
So for the reroll, so guys, everyone look at what your previous hit dice total, your previous hit die roll was.
Yeah.
Two. What?
So, what is your new hit dice? Do you need this anymore?
I don't.
So I have 17
Because all I did was,
build points.
I have
Did you
I
gain
have more
skills?
skill points, but that's it.
So, your hit dice roll is a d6.
D6.
So you reroll a d6, right? So you roll a 3. Your previous hit dice roll was a 2.
This is the
Alright.
exciting
So you
part.
gained 1 hit point.
Getting new hit.
Alright.
I would say my build points will do it next time.
roll. It's all based on what your classes, right?
What?
Yeah.
4th level. Okay, here we go. Rolling for spell. This is the fun part. Bottomless couch.
Don't you have to spend like a week in a library or something?
As long as you spent time at the library between levels,
Okay.
which you did.
Die. Is it 8?
Okay.
And so I add 2 to my hit die, right?
No, so what'd you roll? What did you roll previously?
An 8.
Your
Yes,
previous,
do.
yeah, and out of a d8. So a reroll won't help you because you can't roll higher than an 8.
Or it's +2.
Yeah, so that's your total hit dice are 2, plus you get to reroll your previous hit dice.
So 8's max, and that's why
8's max. So yeah, you're max.
+1, nothing changes there.
Yep. Except you now get 4th level spells.
Right.
And actually, look at the skills that you gain.
Oh yeah.
So I think you
Oh, I
get
should go to my church.
divine lore increases for you every time you level up,
Nice.
and then you'll have to check the face of the free.
So that's a +3 to that.
So that's your build points. All it was what was on my class, right? Just the hit points and the improved initiative.
What?
Besides for build points, it was just what was on my class.
Oh,
the hit points.
you guys also get to increase your ability scores. Remember
that's
that.
right. I forgot about that.
So you get to roll a single dice set,
Yep.
and increase your fractional ability scores.
More talk.
Yeah.
Get the bonus.
You get an additional honor and regular honor.
I feel like race played a role.
It was a race. It was a race thing.
Racial bonus.
Marta, 3 honor, so 4 total for today. Malik, you gained 3. Trez, 2.
What about fame?
Daniel, 2. Oh yeah, everyone gained 2 fame.
I believe that's everybody that's left. I'm gonna double check that.
Yeah. And Abarna, 3.
I don't think I get anything besides new spells at level 4.
Daniel, Riphook. Riphook? Raise your hand if I call you Riphook.
Oh, that's me. Did you vote? That's someone in here.
I know. I'm just making sure that everybody.
Yeah, Daniel, it's me.
All right.
Grip hook
me,
is that
my
up top?
girlfriend. Okay, so yeah, everybody is left. I'm gonna end this.
Right?